in the fires of hope and prayer, with boundless faith in our destiny, we solemnly declare, side by side we stand, islands of the blue Caribbean Sea, this our native land, we pledge our lives to thee. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation.
Heavenly Father, we come before you at the start of this new day, giving thanks for life, for health, and the opportunity to serve through this station. We ask for your divine presence to guide us in all we do. Bless this broadcast, that it may be a source of inspiration, joy, and unity to all who tune in. Whether near or far, may our words uplift, our music heal, and our message bring light to those who need it most. We pray for our listeners wherever they may be. Grant them strength for the day ahead, peace in their hearts, and success in all they put their hands to. Cover those traveling with your protection and those at home with your comfort and provision. Lord, may everything we do bring honor to you and be a blessing to others. Guide our steps, bless our efforts, and let this station be a vessel of positivity and hope. In your name we pray. Amen.
Your voice, your soundtrack, your station. New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio.
Another day above ground, I say, I'm focusing on the positives, because yesterday I was down, people do me wrong, but it's love in the heart. When they try to take me for clown, I do them no wrong. Jaja have me back, and I shouting, oh Lord, I'm thankful, oh Lord, I'm thankful. It's you who give me health and strength. Oh Lord, I'm thankful. It's you give me the handful. Every day you're blessing me. Only it and back and on. It's nothing we need, yeah. Money in we pocket. This life I want love it. Only it and back and on. It's nothing we need, yeah. Food on we table. I could and I'm able. Think I jump up and wait. I thankful for life. To see another sunrise. Me to one up in the air. On your mind, put them problems aside and give thanks, yeah, for another day. Don't forget to pray and give thanks, yeah, for another day. Don't forget to pray. Another day above ground, I say, thank you, Father. I'm focusing on the positives, cause yesterday I was down, today I feel strong. Yes, His love in me heart. Dirty up my name, my wrong tongue. I do them no wrong. Jaja have we back, and I shouting, oh Lord, I'm thankful, oh Lord, I'm thankful. It's you who give me health and strength. Oh Lord, I'm thankful. It's you give me the handful. Every day you're blessing me. Only it and back and on. It's nothing we need, yeah. Money that sunrise. Me to one up in the air. All the stress on your mind, put them problems aside and give thanks, yeah, for another day. Don't forget to pray and give thanks, yeah, for another day. Don't forget to pray. I'm thankful, but be mindful. I'm so grateful. For a new day, for a new day. Hey, I'm thankful, I'm thankful, I'm thankful. Always be thankful.
NETT Radio Breakfast Show, bringing you the energy, music, and vibes to start your day right.
Another day above ground, I see.
So what is
I'm focusing on the
what is it that you are thankful for today?
was done. People do me
Well,
wrong
I don't know about you, but I am thankful for life.
in the heart.
That is enough to give God thanks and praises.
I do them no
So, good morning, everybody, wherever you may be coming in from.
and I shouting,
Whether you're here in Trinidad and Tobago,
Lord, I'm thankful is you.
across the Caribbean,
Strength.
around the globe,
Oh Lord, I'm thankful.
we are so thankful for you and having you here.
Hey, you're blessing me. All me and back and
And of course, here is
nothing we need.
New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio,
This life I want love it.
heartbeat of the Caribbean, taking you above and beyond.
Nothing we need, yeah. Food on the table. I could not able. Think I jump up and wait.
Yes, much to be thankful for. So,
I thankful.
thank you, Heavenly Father, for bringing us together for another day.
To one up in the air.
All that we do, dear God, let it be a blessing unto you.
Stress on your mind.
Yes, people, Sir Charles, that is me. Happy am I to be in the space with you.
Thanks, yeah, for another day. Don't forget to pray and give thanks.
As we take the opportunity to give thanks, we say, hey, welcome to the Get Up and Go. This is your breakfast show.
Get up, get up. It's the time to start the day. The breakfast show is here. We bring in the soca way.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wake up, it's a brand new dawn. The breakfast show got the vibes turned on. From Maracas Bay to the Savannah line. Let's start the day in Caribbean prime. Oh, oh, good vibes rolling through the air. The breakfast show energy everywhere. We talk, we laugh, we make you think. Grab your double or your morning drink.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo!
Woohoo! It's Sunday! Now you had to get up practicing this thing, yeah?
Yeah. I know.
You can't wait until the weekend. It is just to you have to exercise the thing and be ready for the retreat. But good morning, everybody. Glad to have you here on the Wednesday edition of the Breakfast Show. I'm actually Sir Charles, and of course, let me say good morning to my co-host, Wendell, who is here very early, and I'm sure Richard will join us at some point in time.
Yeah,
Good morning, people.
Good morning, Sir Charles. Good morning, Richard. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning, listeners and viewers all over the globe. As you notice, I'm back on camera this morning. I've not fully recovered, but at the same time, I can see clearly now, but I still have a little discomfort.
Yeah.
But yeah. We just had a hell of a shower of rain in Arima.
Wow, lucky all your boy.
It stopped, It stopped. It as suddenly as it came, it stopped. And then it came again. But it's cloudy outside. And apparently the Met Office announced the start of the rainy season as of yesterday. So please be mindful, people. The rainy season has begun in Trinidad.
The Met Office kind of confusing me these days, Because
These days.
one minute I'm hearing the start of the rainy season, boom, okay, we started to get some rain and that sort of thing. But just the day before, the place was real hot. We were actually doing like about 33 or 34 degrees.
Yeah, I know.
And I was saying that they're saying that this kind of heat will be coming for the next 3 or 4 months. So I'm like, which one is it really? We getting rain or is heat?
Well, I think it was next 3 or 4 days, not months.
Is this?
Yeah, I think it's days, they said. Which would have taken care for the rest of the week. But then they announced it started the rainy season.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
So I'm like,
it looks ominous outside. I mean, from in the east here, it's very cloudy. And as I said, there were 2 hard showers of rain this morning. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, I love the rain. I love the rain.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
But look, with yourself now, so much wrong you.
So Charles, it's better to cool down or wet down something than to dry it up and to unclog it and to remove. It's better to throw water on something than to remove water.
Well, I don't know. I find the kind of heat that is outside. I would rather the rain to cool down the place. I rather the rain.
No, that's why they invent AC and fan and thing. What they invent to dry up the place? What they invent to dry up flooding?
Well, Mother Nature taking care of that.
Nothing.
You understand? Mother Nature taking care of that. You think everybody can afford AC?
A fan, I say fan too.
And well, a fan really don't do much in that kind of heat. Sometimes, 34 degrees outside,
go out in the water, go in the water or something, go outside.
Hey boy.
But when it raining and pouring and flooding and thing, what you could do, Sir Charles? Absolutely nothing. Nothing.
No, you could still do things around that. Don't believe me, I can't do nothing. I mean, I ain't talking about flood, but the rain that pulling down the place, like how Trinidad already know what don't flood. Really, you know what I mean? Now and then we get a little thing for a little area. If we get rain like in India and places that's rain for 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, we don't get that.
Thankfully. Yeah, we get a little 1 day rain and a little, not even sometime, a little 3 hours and Port of Spain floods, Iraq West floods.
Well,
but other than that, come on, man, let the rain fall, man.
Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine, let the flowers bloom, let people be able to go about their daily chores without hindrance, school children going to school on time, and when rain starts to fall, is late coming, is problem for transport, is a leaking roof, oh God, is your yard, all kind of insect and animals. Oh! You know how much things the rain does bring, Sir Charles? How much discomfort rain does bring?
Not for me. I love the rain.
Oh no,
I love the rain. I mean, I don't want to say I want it in flooding proportions, but like how you just get that heavy shower there.
Right. So let it fall then. Let it fall between 1. Richard, if when Richard come in here, he will confirm this. Let it fall between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. and stop.
No, it ain't had to fall like that, but at least, even if it comes during the day, even if it's 11, 12 o'clock, when you want to move about, you want the rain to revolve around you. That's what you want, Richard. You understand? But
yes, the rain has to suit us. That's what we want.
No, you see, that's you, the real trend be going there. I want it all the time. No, let the rain come down. And when the rain come down and they get a heavy shower and that sort of thing, or like city gate and the water rise and in about 25 minutes it going down, yeah, that's good rain.
You making joke. Have you seen, I don't know if you pass on Mokarapa Road in St. James and you look in that river by Fatima College. Have you seen what you seen there?
Actually, no, I haven't been on that side for a long time.
Okay. And I would imagine that's replicated across some of the rivers. This week, Minister Amin had a little pong this morning because I haven't seen any work being done in those rivers, Minister Amin, in terms of local government. I haven't seen anything done in those rivers. Well, in particularly that one, because that one I pass on a regular basis. Anytime I go into St. James, I basically pass there by Fatima College. And that river is a disaster waiting to happen inside of that river. because there is a lot of silt that they've somehow or the other, somewhere along the line, somebody banked up. So the silt is still in the river if it's not been removed. And that's on one side. And on the other side, the side immediately by Fatima, is like a forest.
Oh.
It's like a forest. So that is a disaster waiting to happen. Hopefully,
somebody bank something in the river. You mean like a resident?
I don't know when it was done. Like the sand, the silt bank up at the side, but it's not been removed. So when water comes, you know what's going to happen, right?
Okay, because you know it have like cleaning crews that do that thing. You know, come clean, bank up everything, and leave it. Eventually, grass and everything start to grow to it.
Well, I ain't see anybody in that river in a while. I haven't seen anyone in that particular river in a while. I don't know if that is replicated in other rivers, but I know when the government changed, remember there was a huge desilting program taking place under that particular ministry right after they came into office. You understand? I haven't seen anything being done this year. And this year we had who is this? Oh, the rain woman. The woman who loves rain. I don't know why she like rain.
Hey, who is that, Mrs. R?
Nah, that Miss P, GP, the one from the countryside now.
Yeah.
She love rain.
And she love rain and she have work in a bad road.
I'm telling you, I don't understand her.
She still love the rain. I like her for that. I like her for that. Yeah.
I think she like rain for a different reason. I wouldn't say it on air though, but I feel she like rain for a different reason.
But she's a young, vibrant woman, you know, so.
Okay, I had to take your word for it. I had to take your word for it.
A young, vibrant woman, of course, she would love the rain.
Anyway, let me say good morning to some people and happy birthday. Former councillor from Port of Spain, Camille McDougall, celebrating her birthday today. Aisha Jack, wait, I'm back in Port of Spain Corporation, oh Lord. Anyway, let me ask my Joseph Philip, I don't know how nobody didn't send that for me until yesterday. It happened the day before. Alan Mute, Joel Jack, former finance secretary of the THA. Enos Stout was yesterday. And my very good friend who lives out there in Toronto, Anthony Tinto, is celebrating his birthday today. He is an ardent fan, of course, of our show.
Hey, Tinto.
Yeah, Anthony Tinto is celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday, Tinto. I might surprise you. You never know, eh? Anyway, those are my birthday greetings for today. And anyone else celebrating a birthday, have an absolutely fantastic day. And that same GP woman from countryside celebrating her birthday just now.
Yeah, actually, the 11th. When is the 11th?
She's the 12th now. She's the 12th.
The 12th?
Yeah, she's the same day as my nephew, Jazzy Blaze. The 12th. When is the 12th? Not next week, Tuesday?
Somewhere around there, so.
I think so. Yeah, she's celebrating her birthday today. Good morning, Gaylan Perrott. I know you're listening.
Yeah, man. Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, right? Yeah. That's her birthday. That's her birthday. You know? But of course, one of the big stories today is, you know what we must do, Sir Charles? When Richard come in, we'll consult with him. We must do a program on, how to phrase it? Deadbeat dads? Deadbeat dads? Is that what we want to call it, boy?
I don't know. Ask Richard.
Because somebody sent me 2 stories within the last couple of days. One about a government minister, and the other one about a local government official in San Juan. Yes, I get that this morning. I don't know if you all saw that, but I'll go send it for you now. I'll go send it. And he has allegedly over $25,000 in unpaid maintenance. Why people not minding the children? Men, it's always been a problem, eh? People, I ain't talking about, this is not recent, right? And this is not only, this is not political. So don't get your panties up in a breeches this morning, right? is not political. This goes across the board, and it goes across ethnicities. It goes across social status. We have deadbeat dads from all over. Thank God, I've never been one, but I know quite a few. And matter of fact, I've had to step in for one or two. You understand? I didn't mind. You know what I mean? I didn't mind. But they have deadbeat dads all over this bloody place. You understand? And it's time all you girls act together. If all you're listening now, if you have been one and you fix it, fine. But if you still one, fix it. Fix it. You understand? I know plenty of people are struggling. I know plenty of people might be out of a job or their circumstances doesn't allow them to. But guess what? You have a child. There's a child depending on you, and you should take responsibility for that. Okay? For that child. Let me do this. Let's leave it at that. For that child. Good? Fix it. However best you could. Fix it. I have one more birthday greeting to add in today. Winston Brown, aka Bubbles, my cousin-in-law.
Winston Brown, I thought it was Pointy, you know.
Nah, what is Pointy name?
He's Winston Brown too.
He's a Winston Brown, yeah?
Yeah, he's a Winston Brown. When they say Winston Brown, I say, yeah.
Yeah.
That almost a jump.
Nah, this is aka this is Bubbles from St. James. You know, he is celebrating his birthday today. My sister just sent me that message. Yeah. All right. So, that's my greetings to Charles.
Yeah, well, that was good. Yeah, plenty of good news. That's good. Good news.
In Trinidad and Tobago, one organization continues to prove that second chances can change lives. Vision on Mission, founded by the late Wayne Chance, has been helping individuals rebuild their lives after incarceration for decades. Today, that mission continues under the leadership of his wife, Giselle Chance, who now leads the organization forward. The program focuses on supporting former offenders as they reintegrate into society. For many, the journey is not easy. After leaving the prison system, individuals often face challenges finding employment, rebuilding relationships, and staying on the right path. But through mentorship, structured programs, and real support, Vision on Mission is helping to change that reality. Participants receive job training, counseling, and guidance, giving them the tools they need to start again. More importantly, they are reminded that their past does not define their future. Many have gone on to find stable work, reconnect with their families, and become positive influences in their communities. The impact is being felt beyond the individuals themselves. Communities are seeing fewer repeat offenses and more people choosing a better path forward. Because when people are given a real opportunity to rebuild, they often rise to it. And in doing so, they help create a safer and stronger society for everyone. That's good news on NETT Radio. Follow our channels and listen at netradiott.com for more great content.
Yeah, that's good news to all the folks out there at Vision and Mission. We really want to share some good news with you guys today.
Yeah. God rest Wayne Chance's soul. Yes, that he was, and which is why I tell people people can change. Never ever give up hope. That young man changed around his life and then changed around so many others after. You understand? Yeah.
And sometimes, all it really takes is a little support to individuals like that. Wayne Chance was a real phenomenal kind of guy. I mean, and he was a generally nice guy. I don't know how he gets in trouble, But if you know, and I mean, because we know Wayne Chance, we work with Wayne Chance. And, I saw him when he started his bacon shack business and that sort of thing. And he was always passionate about everything.
Yes.
Very passionate about everything.
And could talk. He had the gift of gab. He had the gift of gab. You understand? And had a memory like an elephant,
Yeah.
He really was a gem, eh?
Yeah. But he really set out to make a difference after he came out of prison and stuff. I never really asked him what he went into prison for. But
following bad company. If I remember his story, you understand? Following company and get in trouble. I mean, I don't know the actual story. Somebody could maybe enlighten us.
Yeah, and that's about it. I can't recall what was the actual act that he did or acts, but I know, when he came out and started doing his stuff and thing and the support, I was just happy that, where we were at the point in time they gave him the opportunity. He came on radio with man. It was a real nice guy.
Yeah, Wayne was embraced by a lot of people, but more specifically, I have to give Louis Leasing credit for a lot of what he would have done with Wayne in terms of giving him that break too. You understand? Yeah. Morning, Mr. Leasing. Don't know if you listen to us, but I heard you on radio the other day too. So I know that you're still around. Yeah. But a lot of people, and he got how I should put it, these grants and made use of it. I don't know if you ever went up to that place they have in
Champlain?
Yeah, not Champlain. There's not in Champlain. I went, some place in the country with plants.
Oh, yeah, I never went to
and crops, and if you see how many things they have up there.
Yeah. I knew about the one in Champlain, but I didn't know of the others. I never got the opportunity to visit any other space.
Remember, you get real resistance from a former MP for that place, eh? Say they don't want that kind of thing up in there and all kind of thing. A former MP is now deceased also. I don't know if you remember that story.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Vision and Mission and Wayne Chance.
Vision and Mission with Wayne Chance.
That was our good news today, Richard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But morning and welcome.
Yeah, morning, guys. Sorry, I'm a little late. I was up late again,
Yeah.
You know what is my problem? I get obsessed with things until they are done. So that is my problem. I get obsessed. I cannot stop until something is done.
There are things you could take for that,
Yeah, what you take when you can't stop?
A break. A break.
But the things
I take a break.
There's this big ominous silence.
I give you an example. I take a break.
Okay.
I give you an example. I take a break.
A coffee break. A juice break.
Richard.
A break.
Richard, do not encourage Wendell at this point.
No, but I think I found the secret to my sleeping problems, but I'll tell you all about it on Friday. Maybe Friday. I'll tell you all about it, but I think I found the secret. And a lot of people have found the secret. I've not heard anybody in Trinidad and Tobago using it yet. So, but I know I'm not the first, for sure. Right? But I think I found the secret. I'll tell you all about it.
But they had to use it because it's only when you find out yesterday.
No, I only started using it from this weekend, from Sunday.
Oh yeah, okay.
Sunday. So I'm only using it 3 nights now.
Okay, and it's working.
Right? And it seems to be working. I'm getting up, but when I go back to sleep, I sleep right through till 5:30. I can't get up my bed sometimes. I'm struggling to get off my bed by 6 o'clock now in the morning. The last 2 mornings, that is. So I'm hoping that is what is working. But I'll tell you all about it the next time.
All right. Well, we're way behind on the stream, so let's say hello to the people before we go to the break.
Yeah, let's do that. Richard, did you get that shower rain by you this morning?
Yes, we did.
Yeah. It was low.
But they said the rainy season is here, isn't it?
That's what they said, yes.
Yeah.
All right, so good morning, guys, and happy birthday to my cousin Anthony Tinto. That's coming from Maria Cellier. Yay, happy birthday, Tinto. Such a wonderful guy. Kenny in Harlem says good morning. Robert Allen, happy hump day. Anthony Tinto now is up also very early, grand rising to the breakfast crew. Trinman, happy hump day, gentlemen. Eunice Dublin, Odell Guy, Diane Payne, Boy Bidesi from Debe, Erica Charles, Deborah Noel Surrett, Suzanne Jessup, that's Suzanne, Suzette, Corinne, Mrs. Gemma, Maria H, and Maria S. Sis Super, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Blessings and love. Morning from Sis Super. Margaret Thomas, Marlon Motley from North Val saying happy hump day. Manuela Peters, Apollina's, Sherwin and Juliet Kerr from Arima. Morning, Sherwin, long time no see. Michael Cadet, Carla Hercules, Katyan Charles, wishing everyone a safe and productive day. Special good morning to Arlene and Stephen. Scorpion Pepper, good morning, Sunshines. Pamela O'Connor, manager, that's Norris Ferguson. Gavin Frank Carol is singing. Arlene Lewis says good morning. Ingrid from Tucson, Arizona. Scorpion Pepper, thankful for life. Nice tune, Sir Charles. What did you play?
Thankful.
Oh, I think I signed on after the tune too.
Yeah, thankful.
Yeah.
I'm
Kurt Hope from Nashville, Tennessee. Thankful for this program. The host, people on the chat. Thank you very much, Scorpion Pepper. Pleasure having you. Sandra Bagan Charles. Wow, too much. What? I don't know what you're referring to there, Sandra. Crystal Stevenson, morning. Happy hump day. Arlene Lewis, today's hump day. Nicola McNichols, good morning. Mrs. R. Good H, what's that? I don't know. Felix Kazo, good morning to Wendell, Richard, Sir Charles, and the Breakfast Show family. Mrs. R now fixes her message. Platinum Gold, top of the morning, guys. That's a brand new name. Marcia Rock, good morning from Orlando. Prabha Ramdial, good morning. Sankofa says, bountiful graces and blessings, gentlemen. Oh, praise Creator God for the sun and the rain, moon and the stars, and every life on the earth. They said extreme heat for the next 3 months, Wendell. I heard 3 days. I don't know. I can't see 3 months. I can't see them. What am I smelling? The spraying? My God. Like they're spraying that malathion in the area. Smelling it very strong. Good morning from Chinny Mill Kitchen. Marva Williams. Sankofa said everyone could afford ACF price. Some just, okay. All right, Sankofa is chatting. Good morning from Sherma Paul and David McCarthy. Carlisle Cupid, Caribbean Girl says, good morning, gentlemen. The place is in a mess. Some areas you have to drive with your windows up because the drains smell awful. We are in for serious problems when the rainy season begins, I suspect. Debbie Modest, good morning. Michael Robinson from Yokohama, Japan. Good morning, guys. Wendell, I just experienced an earth. Oh, boy. So it came across by your side now. An earthquake in Yokohama. This one didn't come from the sea. This one came from the land. Wow. So that's 3 earthquakes in a very short period, Manish. Wow. Hope no damage has been done. Wayne Ramsey from Fort Lauderdale. Kazim Mohammed, send the rain by me. Valerie Mendoza says, good morning. Bernadette and Nelesia Yates. Margarita Chow. Caribbean Girl says, as the mother of our nation, our PM should remove PA. Well, she has more than he to remove now, eh? Far Rockaway Politics, I don't know what you're referring to. Lincoln Foxtrot, good morning, guys. Morning, Ian Stewart, morning. Crystal Stevenson, if you're not working, don't do the act that brings children into the world. Crystal said, morning. I think today is David Rudder and Ella Ander's birthday also. Okay. So, Charles, you can check that. Sankofa say Pastor Stevens, fix it. All right. Scorpion Pepper, good news. Just yesterday, we were talking about people changing. Sure, eh? Michael Eastman, good morning. VOM, that's Vision and Mission, is a critical NGO. Glad they're highlighted. Another person who turned around his life after prisoners guard Sinclair. Yes, and he still does a program. He had stopped at one time, but he has restarted. Morning, Garth. I think he listens to us too on a morning. Miguel Gonzalez, Waterfield. That's where the place I went to, Waterfield. Because Foster Cummins was there too back then in that day. Was he the MP? I don't even think he was the MP yet. Claire Lendor Rollins, Brent Hackshaw, Diana Hamill, Slick Money Grip, Melchizedek, Doreen Pierre, never write off anyone, sure right. Carlisle Cupid Wayne Chance was more an adventurer than a bandit. He just did things with bad company.
Yeah.
That's what I remember his story being, following bad company,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I met him on the Marabella train line in my 20s. Ava Smith says, good morning. Andre Reno, Good morning, Wendell. Good to see you. You can see clearly now. I still have a little issue, but it's clearing up nicely. Robert Taylor from Fernandina Beach. I love my wife so much. Robert,
What you did?
what did you do to Arlene? Arlene, everything all right there? Arlene, reach out to us, please. We don't want to hear from Robert. We want to hear from you. Julia Samantha, Lincoln Foxtrot. When exactly does the rainy season start and end? Well, it's when the Met Office say. Joyce Phillip, top of the morning. CJ, grand raising. Everyone have a fantastic day. Sending love and positive energy. Always appreciate you, CJ. Maria Cellier sends happy birthday to her cousin Tinto. CPT saying good morning. CJ, hello to the Powder Puff ladies. Robert Harper from St. Anne's. Morning, Robert. And it is, Carol is sending birthday blessings to King David Rudder. But we didn't confirm it yet. Beauty Culture, good morning, guys. They are spraying, but what the hell is it? I haven't covered my fishes and I haven't heard no announcement. What the jail is this? Hold on, guys. I have to come. I'll be back.
Yeah. All right. Okay, cool. Well, I guess he had finished that. So let me say good morning to Zena out there in Arima. St. Augustine, good morning. She came in very early this morning also, sending greetings to the crew. CJ out there in New York, good morning. Kent in Laventil, Captain Ron in Orlando. He's up very early and moving about this morning. Frank in Aruka. Hi, Frank. Archbishop Ashton Clark out there in Canada. Callan and Kelly. Karen Archbishop, if he's out there in Addis Ababa. She said she have a whole team listening this morning. I will say good morning to you, the people in St. James. Mahi out there in New Jersey. Patsy is out there in Albuquerque. And Betty in Brooklyn. Every total foreign crew coming in between here right now. Ingrid out there in Arizona. Rena Boodoo Jennings, good morning to you, Rena. Hope you have a great day. Brenda in Penal, Mr. Billy, Powder Magazine, and Debbie out there in Mova. I think Debbie is, right? Debbie, I'll confirm that for you, right? We have about 3 or 4 Debbie, but this is Morales. So good morning to you, Miss Morales. All right, so we are going for the break. Oh, and just to let you guys know that we have a Mother's Day pop-up competition that we are just starting today. As I said, they just popped up yesterday. We have a guest in the next hour, so we'll have some time to practice, right? So what we want you to do is do a little poem, a short one, or a little 30 seconds something, to pay tribute to your mom, whether she is here or she has gone. Anybody can get involved in it, right? So after 8 o'clock, after the 8 o'clock news, so you have between now and then to write a little short poem, and we're taking 3 today, 3 tomorrow. We'll take 3 Friday early, and then Friday after the news we will do the draw, and we have some nice things to give away, a couple of hampers to give away, we have some jewelry to give away, we have some movie town tickets to give away. So yeah, all that is happening. The pop-up Mother's Day competition here and that, right, Richard?
Yep.
All right. So we're going for the break. It's 22 minutes before the hour of 7 o'clock. Stay with us on The Breakfast Show.
Fabulous show. Excellent. Exhilarating. It was wonderful.
Excellent.
Wonderful. And I'm coming to the next show.
Bring mom on her day to enjoy some of the Grandmaster's golden hits she loves, performed by some of Trinidad and Tobago's finest voices and performers. Mother's Day weekend, Saturday, May 9th at the Auditorium of Trinity College East, 6 p.m. and Sunday 10th, Mother's Day at Sapa, 5 p.m. This is more than a concert. It's a celebration of mothers, music, and legacy.
Who's going to take her out?
Performed by some of Trinidad and Tobago's finest voices and performers, including his son, Colonel Roberts.
Plus more. Your MC is Mama's Boy, Sonny Bling.
Backing band, Vince Rivers and the Soca Unit. Tickets $250 and $300 if stocks last. For more info, call 491-1802. The Lord Kitchener's Legacy.
Mother's Day weekend.
Mother's Day is almost here, and the perfect gift is waiting for you at Scent Trail and Lavish Accessories in Duncan Village, San Fernando, right near the gas station. This year, treat mom to something thoughtful, elegant, and beautifully put together. Their curated Mother's Day gift boxes are designed to make her feel truly special. Each box includes an 8-milliliter designer perfume decant, an EOS lip balm, an under-eye mask, Neutrogena wipes, and a stylish designer watch of your choice. It's a complete gift, carefully selected with mom in mind, and start at just $500. Call or WhatsApp today, 371-3877 or 265-3608. Find us on Facebook, Lavish Accessories and Scent Trail, or visit lavishtt.com. Make mom feel truly special this Mother's Day with Scent Trail and Lavish Accessories.
Celebrate Mother's Day with two fat fellas at Cipriani Labor College.
One night only, Saturday, May 9th. Bring your mother and come.
6 best comic actors: Cecilia, Penny, Kevon, Zachary, Raisha, and Rhodey.
This ridiculously funny comedy is at CLR for one night only.
Tickets available at Dorman Shoe Store, Long Circular Mall, Anthony's Floral Val Park, Electronics Arima, K-Square Stores, Eastgate Mall, Brentwood Plaza, C3 Mall. CLR box office opens Thursday, the 7th of May. Also, online at islandetickets.com. For more info, text or call 683-0356 or 683-4843.
Check our Mother's Day special on social media. Two fat fellas!
I just might.
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
Make this Mother's Day extra special with Val's Kitchen. Treat mom to delicious specialty cakes, including red velvet, chocolate, sponge, checkerboard, and even eggless options. Perfectly balanced, not too sweet. You can also order custom designed cakes made just for her. Plus, enjoy fresh coconut bake, multigrain loaves, and pone. Call or WhatsApp 758-0148 to place your order today. Val's Kitchen, Dabadee.
Did you know you can start your own travel business for just $200 US? Start earning extra income today while doing something you love. Whether you enjoy traveling, want to travel more, or you've always dreamed of owning your own business, this could be your opportunity. With B&R Global Travel, you can earn between 70 to 80% commission on every booking. That means real income from helping others plan their perfect trips. You'll also be part of a growing team of travel professionals, learning, building, and succeeding together. Imagine turning your passion for travel into a business that works for you. More freedom, more flexibility, more possibilities. Call or WhatsApp today, 1-868-787-2593, or send an email to richardjeremiah63@gmail.com. Start your journey today. Your future starts now with B&R Global Travel. Contact us now to begin your new life of freedom and travel.
Advertise with us on New Era TT Radio, the fastest growing streaming platform for talk in Trinidad and Tobago. Audio and video ads welcome. Elevate your brand with us. Connect with us at newerattradio@yahoo.com or call us at 299-5156. Now what are you waiting for?
Okay, so we are back after the break.
Yeah.
And let me say thanks to all the folks that responded to our first 5 promotion to do some advertising with us this week. Thank you very much to all the folks and all the people here advertising. Only go and support them. Tell them that you heard their commercial in the net and you're here to support them because they're supporting us.
All right.
They cover up the fish.
Listen, I don't have the time. They are already passed. I don't understand. Anyway, They made no announcement because I was home all day yesterday, and I mean Norris even said he didn't see any or hear any announcement. So I don't understand. I mean, I'm happy that they're spraying, I guess, if people have mosquitoes. I don't, because I have a plant that since I put that plant there, I have to admit I've not had a mosquito issue. Maybe.
What? You had to sell that plant?
Yeah, it's a plant that get a pyramid. I promised Amjad a piece of it so long ago. It's a plant that got a pyramid. It's the actual citronella plant. It's a bush, you know, it's like grass. You know, I never knew it grew like that. But since I put that there, I've not had a mosquito problem. You know?
We're running way behind time. So let's do the newspapers and see if we can get into everything else.
Okay. Hawaii, we hear, sorry folks, today is May 6th and the Express Online Edition headlines are Hawaii, we hear public frustration, and that he's the governor of the central bank, of course. Apparently they are attempting to intervene in the situation with Republic Bank. Analysts call for Al-Wari's removal from the Senate. That's one of the trending stories. Oozing confidence that Trinidad and Tobago Red Force, and all that is cricket, of course. Francis Sweet Stewart top St. Joseph Port of Spain 5K, and that's Donnell Francis and Zara Sweet Stewart. Those are all trending stories. Other stories that are trending: Central Bank steps in over Republic Bank fee hikes. Teacher abducted from her home, escapes in traffic. Gruesome discovery in Icacos, missing man found. So that video of the person being chopped up was actually in Trinidad, Sir Charles. Police need help finding beheading video suspects. That's the other part of that story. 21 bullets gunned down in his bathroom in Pity Valley. That's another trending story. All right, so those are all trending stories in today's Express.
Okay.
All right, so I'll get to the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian for this morning. All right, so the main stories in the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian. 5 days and counting with opposition leader yet to decide on John Bates' future. Ex-Senate President Hamel Smith calls for review of operating guidelines. Decapitated, decomposing body found in Icacos. Dayal Singh, violence in home invasions driven by trauma and hate. TTPS proves authenticity and origin of beheading video. Pity Valley man killed while showering, Aruka resident chopped to death. So these are all pretty gruesome news. Imber, Republic Bank fee hike linked to asset levy. Former Minister of Finance, Con Imber, has attributed Republic Bank Limited's recent decision to increase banking fees to actions taken by the bank's newly appointed board, most of whom were selected by the current United National Congress administration. President Ali urges new thinking on energy transition. Angostua's profit drops by 14.5%. TNT at an early stage of digital payments, experts say, and TTSEC in transition, assessing risks and eyeing virtual assets. And in sports, India lights up Sabina Park with LED scoreboard gift as Jamaica prepares for CPL return, and Johnson and Moore among applicants for Reggae Boys head coach role. So that's just some of the news in business, sports, and general news this morning in the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian.
Well done, Richard.
Yeah, lots of news. Lots and lots of news. All right, so we're running right behind time today. So we're going for our Did You Know segment. We'll come back and open the lines, take your calls, and do the morning poll. All that before 7 o'clock.
This is the cleanest country in the world. You'll be surprised when you watch until the end. In Japan, cleanliness isn't a chore, it's a way of life. Yes, even the garbage trucks look like they just came out of the dealership, so clean that you could see your reflection in them. And it's no coincidence. Every day workers wash them before heading out because dirtying the street would be a sign of disrespect, and that respect extends to everything. Waste management is a true science. There are specific days for each type of garbage: organic, plastic, cans, paper, and each category has its own designated bag. If you make a mistake separating or miss the schedule, you can't take your trash out until the next collection. And the most impressive part? No one complains. Everyone does it out of mutual respect. Public restrooms are on another level. Clean, odorless, with automatic disinfection systems and self-cleaning seats. Ramps, elevators, handrails, everything shines. Not because someone is watching, but because everyone takes care of what belongs to everyone. In Japan, cleanliness isn't an obligation. It's part of their identity. And when you see that, you can't help but wonder, why don't we do the same? If you're not following, you'll probably never see us again. But if you are, then congratulations.
Isn't it amazing, people?
It is, yeah. And trust me, the garbage trucks are absolutely shiny. You wouldn't know when a garbage truck passes you in Japan. They are shiny. Yeah. Japan is...
You're trying to say the Port of Spain garbage trucks not shiny.
Not just the Port of Spain. All the garbage trucks in Trinidad and Tobago are in an awful, most of them in an awful state.
For real, for real. I mean, when the garbage truck passed by me, long after, we had a hope for a shower rain after. The garbage truck
is that bad, eh?
Stinking up the whole place.
Yeah, what they call it?
Dripping on all along the road they go in.
Japan is an amazing place. It truly is an amazing. And those toilet seats that clean you and it clean itself. Could you imagine that? And almost everywhere you get that toilet seat, even in the how I should put it, a little shop.
Yeah.
If you go into the toilet, that's the kind of seat they have, you know. You could sit down on that toilet whole day, which are just having fun.
That's your idea of fun. I'm a little worried.
For some people, that's fun. Not for me. Anyway, those are good. Did you know segment to Charles. Arlene Lois has confirmed she is all right. She wants to find out what Robert has done, and as soon as she finds out, she will let us know. All right. She said she's good. Morning, Arlene.
They're getting man in trouble for no reason.
Well, is he put out? I love my wife just so people. Men don't say that just so, Richard. So Charles, you don't just say that just so?
Actually, no.
Yeah, exactly. I must know. No man don't say that just so. All right. Anyway, let's open the lines. We have a poll coming up. We'll poll the issue with Republic Bank and their fees and the supposed intervention of the central bank. You know. Morning, Fran Romani, Nicola Nichols, who else joined us there? All right, that's it. All right, so good morning to you, wonderful people. So we open the lines, folks. 281-1315,
281-1315, or 299-5156. The lines are now open.
Yeah, give us a call. The lines are open to you. Let's hear you this morning, right? Cool.
Yep. Morning, Larry. Hey, we ain't getting no calls?
No, boy.
That's weird.
That's
weird. But hopefully our guests, I sent back Miss Archie the messages last night, but I didn't get a response from her. And I sent her the thumbnail also, but we're expecting the Public Information Officer of the TTPS to be our guest in the 7 o'clock hour. Owie Russell, acting ASP Owie Russell. He should be our guest in the second hour. All right?
Okay. Caller, good morning.
Yes, sir. Morning.
Morning, Mr. Patrick.
Getting food, boy.
Yeah, getting food.
After yesterday was pressure again. Mr. Richard, I'll go back saying, are you going to?
Yes, sir. I am all right. I'm good.
When did you cover the fish?
No, I didn't get a chance. The truck literally passed passing in front of me when I realized they sprayed.
I remember some years back, when I look in the aquarium, all the fish dead, yes?
Good, yeah, that's terrible.
Who blame them to you?
I hope not.
Mr. Richard Aguba said yesterday had a healthy conversation in the end. We didn't have more time to elaborate on it. Integrity. And where it come from. You know that?
Oh, the ethical behavior thing, right?
Ethics, yeah.
Ethical behavior and integrity. Moral values. You can remember we had a prime minister who became a president when he was choosing a prime minister. He said moral and something values.
Spiritual.
And spiritual and moral values. Mm-hmm. And they tried to kill him. Because of that. Values and moral and thing values come from a spiritual upbringing. A secular person, just a carnal-minded person, don't deal with that kind of values and things. You know that?
I don't necessarily agree with that.
Well, let me give you some case in point now. I was working with some guys and things, right? So we was having a conversation about lying and about thieving, right? Thieving money from the treasury. So I telling the guys and them, you know, you have to give account to God, you know, in the judgment and things. Them boys had a conscience with God. What God you talking about? Who is God? And what judgment you talking about? He said, but I will thief the whole treasury.
Yeah. Some people don't believe in those things at all.
So I asked him, I said, so where are the values from? He said, well, you see your mother and father do something and you follow that. And I'm telling you, these people is a different kind of religious upbringing.
Strange enough, Mr. Patrick, the people who I know who are like that, who don't believe in God or don't believe there's a God and these things, they will not steal a cent from anyone. That much I can tell.
You know why? They believe in the law. Another thing, yesterday, I want to elaborate. You see people who murdering people, cutting off people's neck and hand and things. There's a different kind of crime than a man going and thief something to eat. You know what I'm saying? There's a different kind of crime. A man who wants $100 to buy something to eat. You can be invading people's property for years and months and going in and out of jail. And you expect people to have mercy on you? I don't see that. You know? But a person who wants something to eat, who homeless, and they find in a crime situation, like I know people good all the time, the minute they start to take drugs, they start to thief to maintain the habits. You know? That's a different kind of thing, like Wayne Chance and them fellas. Them fellas was no more there. Wayne Chance them kill no 4 or 5 people. You know that? Them is different crime settings. And Richard Raguba could testify about that. All right, well, have a good day.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Richard, you could testify to that?
Well, I hear his point about spiritual values, but that's kind of the hubris of people who are religious. People who are religious tend to have this hubris that they're better and that they're better human beings than people who don't believe. And it's a fallacy if they were to investigate. In fact, sometimes religious people are more evil. But they convince themselves because of the hubris of religion that I attend church or mosque or mandir, and somehow that I'm a really good human being and I can cast judgment on others. When they are more evil than people who don't have religious upbringing or in terms of decisions that they sometimes do.
Nothing to add to that.
Yeah.
Caller, good morning.
Yeah, hello, good morning. Robert Taylor here.
Morning, Robert.
Morning, Robert.
So I had to call. So a man can't just love his wife without doing anything?
Of course, Robert. Of course.
Yeah.
And you're proving it. You're proving it here again by calling. You really love your wife.
Right now in Arena.
You get me in trouble by calling the wrong name. I know. No one get in trouble.
What's it?
You say Ali Lewis. So no one in trouble.
Oh Lord, no, Ali Lewis is somebody else on the chat. Did I say Ali Lewis?
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
So now you get me in trouble.
It's Arlene Taylor. Morning, Arlene.
Yeah, all right.
All right, Robert.
So I love my wife just in case I get in trouble. That's
all right.
Nice, okay, good.
You know, I'm sure if I go back in the chat, Arlene Lewis had just messaged. That's why I know. So that's why I said the name Arlene. That was a slip of the tongue, Robert. My apologies. But Arlene knows her. Arlene knows her. I mean, I sure that. Let me go back and see what to do.
Go ahead, Robert.
Yeah, but on a lighter note, you saw that they found the missing woman from Arima in Mondonevo?
What missing woman is that?
Yeah, a woman was missing and she found love and they find her in Mondonevo living with a man.
Oh? No, I didn't know that story.
You know that story?
Nah,
why only Arima people always go and finding love so?
I don't understand that.
Thanks very much, Robert.
All right.
Yeah.
Richard, you know that story? I don't know that story.
No, I'm not sure.
When he saw about somebody, I thought it was another school teacher. I can remember last time the school teacher had some problems.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't find him. Every time they can't find him, he went somewhere else.
Yeah, he is a serial missing person. He was a serial missing person. I know there's an Arlene Lewis on the chat. I look back now and there is an Arlene Lewis on the chat.
All right, so we're going to the news. And then the poll.
Our poll today, people, we are polling the issue of central bank intervention into Republic Bank fees. Do you expect RBL to reverse their fees due to the central bank's intervention? Yes or no? That should get some balanced results today. Do you expect RBL to reverse their fees due to central bank's intervention? Yes. 1 is yes, 2 is no, of course, right? So let's get plenty of votes during our news time, right? Take care.
Okay.
The news you need, the clarity you deserve. Local, regional, global. This is Net Radio News Now.
This is News Now on New Era TT Radio, Net Radio, and Guile Caribbean TV for Wednesday, the 6th of May. I'm Derek McMillan. Thank you so much for joining us. The Central Bank of Trinidad and Tobago says it is engaging Republic Bank Limited following public backlash over increased banking fees introduced on May 1st. Governor Larry Howie said the bank understands customer frustration and will continue advocating for a fair financial system. The hikes include higher overdraft, insufficient funds, and late payment fees, with some charges nearly doubling. The increases have drawn criticism amid concerns banks may be passing on costs linked to the government's asset levy announced by Finance Minister Davendranath Tainku. The central bank says it has limited authority to regulate general banking fees, but expects institutions to follow guidelines on transparency and fair treatment. It is now reviewing fee structures across the Qatar and preparing recommendations while urging customers to explore low-cost, basic banking account options. Uncertainty over the mid-year budget review is growing, as Finance Minister Devendranath Tainku says a date is still to be set after talks with Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar. Former Finance Minister Mariano Brown warns the country could face a tougher fiscal period with rising inflation and pressure on government spending due to higher global energy prices. He says Trinidad and Tobago's reliance on imported fuel could drive up costs, with state resources stretched to maintain current prices. Meanwhile, unions are pressing for overdue payments. The National Union of Government and Federated Workers says it is still awaiting clear timelines, while the Trinidad and Tobago Unified Teachers Association insists back pay must be settled by the end of May. With no confirmed date for the review, pressure is mounting on the government to address both economic challenges and workers' demands. Calls are growing for stronger action against violent behavior on the nation's roads following a reported road rage abduction in Superior. According to police, a driver told officers he was forced into his own vehicle by two men after a minor collision involving wing mirrors along Syncline Road, Santa Flora, early Saturday morning. The victim said one man restrained him in the back seat while the other drove off. He later lost consciousness and woke up along Quinham Beach Road, where the damaged vehicle was found. He was treated at the Superior District Health Facility and later transferred to the Point Fortin Hospital. Responding to the incident, Sharon Inglefield, head of Arrive Alive, is calling for zero tolerance toward road rage and violent conduct. She says stronger enforcement, including the use of surveillance cameras, speed guns, and body cameras, is needed to deter this type of criminal behavior. Police are investigating a series of violent incidents across South and Central Trinidad, including an attempted kidnapping, a suspected murder, and a home invasion. In Princestown, a 48-year-old schoolteacher escaped after she was allegedly forced into a vehicle and choked by a man known to her during an attack on Sunday night. Police said she managed to flee when the vehicle slowed in traffic, and the suspect remains at large. In a separate case, a mutilated body believed to be that of missing man Indar Rampersad was discovered in wetlands in Icacos during a joint search by police and hunters. Formal identification is still pending. Meanwhile, in Valsaine, a 45-year-old man was tied up and beaten by two masked intruders who robbed him of cash, a cell phone, and his vehicle before escaping. Police say investigations into all three incidents are ongoing. Singer Joanne Wilson says she will welcome. Finally, in international news, Marco Rubio says the initial U.S.-Israeli offensive against Iran, known as Operation Epic Fury, is now over after achieving its objectives, but tensions remain high. He says the United States still prefers a diplomatic path, with Donald Trump pushing for a deal, even as incidents in the Strait of Hormuz raise concerns about the stability of the ceasefire. Iran has not directly responded, but Parliamentary Speaker Mohammad Ghalibaf warned the situation remains volatile, accusing the U.S. and its allies of undermining regional security. Meanwhile, reports of attacks on vessels and renewed missile and drone activity involving the United Arab Emirates have added to fears of escalation, though Iran denies carrying out those strikes. U.S. officials say the ceasefire is still holding for now, but warn the situation is being closely monitored amid ongoing risks to global shipping and energy supplies. And that's Net Radio News at this time.
That was News Now. Stay informed with New Era TT Radio. Net Radio.
The Jewelry Mansion houses the widest range of exquisite gold, silver, and diamonds at unbeatable prices. From elegant earrings, pendants, chains, and rings, to stylish watches and a variety of beautiful custom-made pieces. Now also featuring silver jewelry, dipped in gold solution. Visit the Jewelry Mansion, 27 Devonish Street, Orema. See us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram at jewelry_mansion.tt or call or WhatsApp 768-3528. The Jewelry Mansion, the home of fine jewelry.
Movie Town, the #1 family destination for Mother's Day and the perfect place to treat mom to a movie. There's so much to do at Movie Town in both Port of Spain and C3 this Mother's Day. Enjoy a great lineup of movies, including the latest releases, plus shopping, dining, arcade games, and endless fun for the entire family. This Mother's Day, there's no better place than Movie Town.
Relax, renew, and rejuvenate with Rodco Home Essentials. Experience quality handmade, organic bath, body, and spa products, including soaps, scrubs, butters, masks, and more. Shop in store or online at your convenience. We also offer delivery and home decorating services, and even teach you the craft. Visit our website or follow us on social media. Rodco Home Essentials, located at 6 Kiskadee Street, Tacarigua. Telephone 775-0365. Rodco Home Essentials, Quality handmade products.
Sensational Sammy present. She is royal.
And she's royal, yeah, so royal.
She is royal. Food inclusive Mother's Day event this Mother's Day. Level up with Mom and shower her with the unconditional love she truly deserves. Join us for She is Royal 2026.
Baby, I wanna be
a premium Mother's Day brunch experience at Sensational Sammy's Restaurant, number 20 St. Joseph Street, Arima. Sunday, 10th May from 11 a.m. Indulge in a delicious food menu. Rock back and enjoy live entertainment, including saxophonist Sean, tennis extraordinaire Khan Somerville, live artists, sip on some exotic cocktails, and vibe with 105 DJs and personalities all day long. Broadcasting live on location. Limited seating available. Reserve your spot now. Call 724-5528, 724-5528, or 76-SAMMY, because Mom deserves nothing but the best. And you know, Sammy food lashing. She is royal.
Your mid-morning just got better. Join Sir Charles for the mid-morning mix and mingle, where good music, real talk, health, and family matters come together, and your voice is heard. Whether you're at work, on the go, or just taking a break, this is the perfect mix to keep you engaged, informed, and entertained. The mid-morning mix and mingle, weekdays, 9 a.m. to 12 noon on New Era TT Radio, Net Radio.
Fresh energy. This is the Net Radio Breakfast Show.
Coming on my life like snake in the grass. One with your fakeness in the right body. One with your fakeness in the right back. Let me talk was a friend and we lock it like that. Coming on my life like snake in the grass. One with your fakeness in the right back.
Well, I don't have time to beef. Lucky for you, my friend. I in a good spirit. I drink in a good spirits. The vibes right up to the limits. So don't hold me down. Don't fight me down. Yeah. Good spirit. I drink in a good spirits. The vibes ain't cars in a minute. So don't hold me down, don't fight me down. Yeah. My friend and them couldn't tell you about me. Good people, it's good people. We only want love in we circle. Yeah. My family couldn't tell you about me. Good people, it's good people. We only want love. Well, every man make their choices. I say we make sacrifices. We block out the noises. We have to forget the voices. One day we gon' make it. We don't have to fake it. I give you my best. I give you the chain off my neck. I give you my love and respect. But now hear the story. Is you vexing me? Like I do you something. Like I do you something. When I hear the show now, is you vexing me? Like I do the wrong thing. Like I do you something. Oh, it's a good thing. I in a good spirit. I drink in a good spirits. The vibes right up to the limits. So don't hold me down, don't fight me down. Yeah. Good spirit. I drink in a good spirits. The vibes ain't cars in a minute. So don't hold me down, don't fight me down. Yeah. My friend and them couldn't tell you about me. Good people, it's good people. We only want love in we circle. Yeah. My family couldn't tell you about me. Good people, it's good people. We only want love. I am all on foes like you never do bad. Things where you do say you never do that. Run for the dream and you never look back. Now money in your pocket so you never too sad. Boy, if money make you dance, you'll be dancing forever to the beat of a drum that never go help you. But now hear the story. Is you vexing me? Like I do you something. Like I do you something. When I hear the show now, is you vexing me? Like I do the wrong thing. Like I do you something. Oh, it's a good thing. I in a good spirit. I drink in a good spirits.
thought was a friend, and we lock it like that. Coming on my life like snake in the grass. One with your fakeness in the right bag. One with your fakeness in the right track.
Morning vibes, fresh energy. This is the Net Radio Breakfast Show.
Well, I don't have time to beef. Lucky for you, my friend. I in a good
And of course, yes, we are in a good spirit. And of course, you can only be in a good spirit when you're here on NETT Radio, New Era TT Radio. Yeah. Good morning to you once again. Welcome inside of the second hour of the breakfast show. And we're so happy to have you on the inside, yeah?
My friend and them couldn't tell you about me. Good people, it's good people. We only want love and we so good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If I'm
I want to say good morning to the Anthem crew. Yeah?
it's good people. We only
Those of you that came in very early, and of course all the folks that came in along the way.
we make sacrifices.
And also we are still expecting. Thank you so much for being here on the NET. Of course, the breakfast show, Wendell Stephen, Richard Ragobar Singh, and of course yours truly, Sir Charles. We keep your company Monday to Friday. We are here. All right.
love and respect. But now hear this story. Is you vexing me?
Good morning to the folks on Gael Caribbean TV. And remember, people, we are here on Gael. And when we come off of Gael a little later on, and also on the social media pages, which is YouTube and Facebook, where most of you are, guess what?
Good thing. I in a good
You can listen to us.
I drink in a good spirits. The vibes right.
NetRadioTT.com. That's NetRadioTT.com. You can also get us on all your Google and smart devices.
The vibes ain't costing a minute.
So whether it is TuneIn, Simple Radio, My Tuner, Radio Garden, Online Radio Box, whichever platform you're streaming, you can now get us at NETT Radio Trinidad. That's NETT Radio Trinidad. And you'll be able to listen to us, right? So while you're on the move, on the go, we will be there with you. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and support all of our social media pages. So YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Put your stamp on all those pages. Put your stamp on all, alright?
Like I know you something.
And of course, don't forget you can also join our WhatsApp channel. So send us a message and we will send you the link that you can join our WhatsApp channel.
Like I know you something. Oh, it's a good thing. I in a good spirit. I drink in a good spirit.
One other thing I need to let you know is that we have our Mother's Day pop-up that is coming up in a little bit, but inside of the next hour. Because we have a guest, we're supposed to have a guest coming in at around 7:30. And we will be looking forward to our guest, right? ASP Owie Russell. But he will be joining us once everything works well. And so we look forward to talking with him. And our Mother's Day pop-up is coming up. So what we want you to do is, do a little poem for your mom.
If money make you dance, you'll be dancing.
Tell mom how much you love her. Something. Just do a little 30 seconds thing, and not no long thing. A short 30 seconds. We're looking for 3 people. 3 people today. We're looking for 3 tomorrow and 3 on Friday. And then we're going to do a draw as we normally do on Friday. So courtesy of Jewelry Mansion, you'll win some sort of jewelry. Rodco. Essentials. You will win a hamper courtesy of Rodco. And you'll also get yourself Movie Town tickets from the Movie Town team. So all that is in store for you here on NETT Radio, yeah? And I'm happy to see that the poll is up and running. It was kind of sticking a little while ago. So if you voted before, you can re-vote now, all right? So poll question, do you expect RBL to reverse the fees due to the central bank intervention? Central bank is now getting involved. Do you expect RBL to reverse some of those fees that they are either putting or threatening to put on people? Yeah?
Like I know you something.
When we come back, we'll tell you how you voted.
Mother's Day is almost here, and the perfect gift is waiting for you at Scent Trail and Lavish Accessories in Duncan Village, San Fernando, right near the gas station. This year, treat mom to something thoughtful, elegant, and beautifully put together. Their curated Mother's Day gift boxes are designed to make her feel truly special. Each box includes an 8-milliliter designer perfume decant, an EOS lip balm, an under-eye mask, Neutrogena wipes, and a stylish designer watch of your choice. It's a complete gift, carefully selected with mom in mind, and start at just $500. Call or WhatsApp today, 371-3877 or 265-3608. Find us on Facebook, Lavish Accessories and Scent Trail, or visit lavishtt.com. Make mom feel truly special this Mother's Day with Scent Trail and Lavish Accessories.
St. Teresa Preschool presents their fundraising boat ride, Dancing Under the Moonlight, on Saturday, the 23rd of May, 2026. It's a collaboration of colors on board the Island Royalty. Bring your own coolers. Boarding time, 11 p.m. Sailing, 12 midnight. Music by DJ Chaotic from Sweet 100 FM. Kryptonite Sounds with Mr. Flavor of Net Radio TT. Dress code, elegantly casual. Gorgeous ladies wear blue. Handsome gentlemen wear pink. Admission, early bird tickets $200. Regular $250. No oversized cooler. For more information, call 375-6527-719-3379. Dancing Under the Moonlight aboard the Island Royalty.
Make this Mother's Day extra special with Val's Kitchen. Treat mom to delicious specialty cakes, including red velvet, chocolate, sponge, checkerboard, and even eggless options. Perfectly balanced, not too sweet. You can also order custom designed cakes made just for her. Plus, enjoy fresh coconut bake, multigrain loaves, and pone. Call or WhatsApp 758-0148 to place your order today. Val's Kitchen, Dabney.
Are you taking care of your sexual health and overall well-being? At Total Image and Dr. Raj Adult Boutique, we believe your confidence, wellness, and intimacy matter. Visit us at our convenient locations: 10 Carmody Street, St. Augustine, Edinburgh, Chaguanas, Shops of Daybay, 95 Circular Road, Vistabella, Docks Ranch Light Pole 51, SS Aaron Road, Pinal, and Metro Hotel, Suite 1, Number 2 Knoll Street North, Couva. From relaxing massage services to professional guidance on sexual wellness, we are here to support you every step of the way. Consult with renowned sexologist Dr. Raj Ramnanan for expert advice tailored to your needs. Take the first step toward a healthier, more confident you. Call 285-9739 or 645-4543 to book your appointment today. Total Image and Dr. Raj Adult Boutique, where wellness meets confidence.
Fabulous show. Excellent. Exhilarating. It was wonderful.
Excellent.
Wonderful. And I'm coming to the next show.
Bring mom on her day to enjoy some of the Grandmaster's golden hits she loves, performed by some of Trinidad and Tobago's finest voices and performers. Mother's Day weekend, Saturday, May 9th at the auditorium of Trinity College East, 6 p.m. and Sunday 10th, Mother's Day at Sapa, 5 p.m. This is more than a concert. It's a celebration of mothers, music, and legacy.
Who's going to take her out? Performed by some of Trinidad and Tobago's finest voices and performers, including his son, Colonel Roberts.
Plus more. Your MC is Mama's Boy, Sonny Bling.
Backing band, Vince Rivers and the Soca Unit. Tickets $250 and $300 if stocks last. For more info, call 491-1802. The Lord Kitchener's Legacy.
Mother's Day weekend.
End times is here. Are you prepared? Check us on New Era TT Radio or NETT Radio with Brother Raka and Brother Yatazakawa on Mondays from 7 to 8 p.m. End times is here. Stay tuned.
Celebrate Mother's Day with two fat fellas at Cipriani Labour College.
One night only, Saturday, May 9th. Bring your mother and come.
6 best comic actors: Cecilia, Kenny, Kevon, Zachary, Raisha, and Rhodey.
This ridiculously funny comedy is at CLR for one night only.
Tickets available at Dorman Shoe Store, Long Circular Mall, Anthony's Floral Val Park, Electronics Arima, K Square Stores, Eastgate Mall, Brentwood Plaza, C3 Mall. CLR box office opens Thursday, the 7th of May. Also online at islandetickets.com. For more info, text or call 683-0356 or 683-4843.
Check our Mother's Day special on social media. Two fat fellas.
I just might.
Advertise with us on New Era TT Radio, the fastest growing streaming platform for talk in Trinidad and Tobago. Audio and video ads welcome. Elevate your brand with us. Connect with us at newerattradio@yahoo.com or call us at 299-5156. Now what are you waiting for?
All right, so we are back.
Mic is off. Okay, yes, we are indeed back.
We are back.
Yeah. And I guess we could get straight into the poll because we hopefully I don't know if our guest is joining us. I really haven't heard anything after.
Let's hope for the best.
Yeah. But let's get into the poll. Of course, do you expect a reversal of RBL Republic Bank Limited? Do you expect RBL to reverse their fees due to central bank's intervention? That's our poll today. And Sir Charles, are you ready? Let's go.
Yeah.
Kazim Mohammed says no. David McCarthy, yes. Gregory Boyer, yes. Morning, Gregory. Nice to have you back. Lovely. Anthony Miguel, no. Beauty Culture, yes. Nicola McNichols, no. Michael Robinson, no. Diane Payne, yes. Coulted Finch, yes. Trinidad Fit, yes. Kurt Hope, no. Michael Oliver, yes. Bernadette Yates, no. Margarita Chow, no. Marlon Motley, no. Carla Hercules, no. Alistair Hart, no. Brennan Smith, yes. Morning, Brennan. Carlisle Cupid, yes. He said it's a veiled instruction. However, other banks are likely to impose a similar fee. And that's what I think. That's what I said too in the earlies. When one bank does something, other banks naturally follow. Apollonius, no. Terry Ann George, morning. Joseph Clement, yes. But I am of the view that the government's hike in certain areas caused the same, possibly. Valerie Mendoza, no. Scorpion Pepper votes 1. She said, I can only hope that central bank's moral suasion would be effective. Larry Charles votes yes. All right, let me go down. Rena Jennings says no. Crystal Stevenson says no. Carol Guevara, no. Robert Allen, no. Saint Aubin, yes. Fran Romani, no. Ava Smith, no. Slick Money Grip, no. Eunice Dublin, no. Sherwin Kerr, no. Those are the votes that I have, right? Dean Allen, I don't understand your statement. When we don't get someone, or we don't, then you all want somebody. And when we get somebody, you're saying you're not sure what you're expecting from these interviews. He is the public information officer of the police service, right? We've never had an interview with the public information officer of the police service, right? So he is very well equipped to deal with certain issues that are out there in the public domain. He is regularly on Beyond the Tape. I don't know if you know who it is, right? So he is very okra with what's going on, right? So we reached out and he through Ms. Archie, agreed to do an interview. Why would you not support that? Come on, Dean, right? So those Michael Cadet, yes, and Margaret Thomas, votes 3. I don't know what we don't have a 3, Margaret.
Margaret, where you get a 3 from?
All right. And Robert Taylor says no, and Arlene and Mr. Lewis says no. Robert see all his friends calling him Mr. Lewis now. So those are the votes I have here, Sir Charles.
All right, so let me tell you what I got on our WhatsApp channel. On our WhatsApp channel, we have 100% of those individuals voting there saying no. But on the WhatsApp, it's slightly different. As Pauline says yes, Captain Ron says no, Peter Wilson says no, Judith in Tobago says yes to the poll, Kenwin says yes, Junior says no, Kurt Edwards says no, Joanne says no, and Raymond says no. Betty in Brooklyn didn't vote. Miss Sampson says so. Miss Sampson, good morning to you. And yeah, that's what I have so far. Any others on your side?
No, that's it. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Well, I called Eunice Dublin and Sherwin Kerr, right? I think I did. But anyway, we have 20% saying yes, that they expect it to be reversed, and 80% say no, they do not expect a reversal. Honestly, I don't. I don't expect a reversal. I've never seen a bank reverse fees. Has that ever happened? I don't know. Maybe it did. But I don't remember ever a bank reversing fees. And let me tell you something. First Citizens Bank and eFirst. Anybody having problems with First Citizens Bank eFirst platform? My God. Fix it now and answer all your phone. Or return a call. You give an option for people to call back, and you're not calling back. This is disgusting. I promised to Paul earlier this morning, but I almost forgot.
Okay, so yeah, the poll
people every month.
So the poll basically is correct across the board. 80% saying no, that they do not expect those fees to change. And 20% is saying yes, they expect that it would change. You know, I myself, I'm not too hopeful. You know, in reality, too, I think I don't know what if they say they're the central bank, but I think from some of these decisions, government has made probably push these fees in a particular direction to it.
Yeah, because last year October, I think, Republic Bank mortgage fees increased, So whatever you're paying on your mortgage for how much ever years increased last year October. You understand? So that's not unusual. But it's like you don't bother with these things when I can't be bothered. No, honestly, it's too much stress to take it on. Too much stress. You understand? When I late with a payment now, it's like I don't care. I used to really care one time, but I don't care again.
Okay, you're going to be charged anyhow.
Yeah, I had a reputation of not being late with things, especially with banks. Because I only deal with banks, right? I only deal with banks. And I had a reputation. Now I don't care. When I get money, all you get all your money. That's it.
Yeah.
Good? All right.
We are waiting on our guests to come in, and we are hopeful that he would be able to join us. So in the meantime, I guess we can chat with you guys. If you have anything you want to talk about, you can give us a call.
Carlisle Cupid, Arsenal make me. I went up to London one year. I went to visit the Arsenal stadium. Me and me Harper and Jamal and Chi. And I was real hopeful Arsenal was winning the tournament. Arsenal started to get leaks down in here and lose the tournament, man. I'm an Arsenal fan, true and true. I love Arsenal. But I don't know. I see this time like they gone far enough ahead not to throw away the championship. I hope so.
They probably like Trinidad and Tobago team. Trinidad and Tobago team, they look like they're winning, and all of a sudden, boom, that's it. You know.
Well, our Red Force team, cricket team, is doing pretty good right now. You know what I mean? So let's hope they continue on that vein. You know. All right. So I guess we could squeeze in a couple calls too if you want.
We take one call because I see our guest is coming in. So they already take the call. Let me take it, and then we're going to the guest. Caller, good morning.
Okay, morning, Pastor. You know, last night TV6 had the exact poll, and it was like the same result. And I am surprised because if they're listening and they hear the majority of people say, they ain't going to reverse that, well, okay, we're not reversing it, you know? So, but I wanted to other things, but I have to go now because we'll have our guests. Thank you.
Thank you for understanding, Dabity. Yeah. Wow.
Lincoln, just telling Lincoln, we very early this morning, we spoke about deadbeat dads. Very early this morning. So you missed that too, right? And we called some names.
I think that is what he wanted. He wanted to call names.
Well, I did. I mean, I spoke about a UNC alderman too, who apparently was arrested.
Anyhow, let's get into our Let's Talk segment.
All right. So he looked better on this program than he's look on Beyond the Tape, you know. That trademark smile of yours, ASP Russell.
Good morning, all. Good morning, Tobago. First time here. Let me just say it's a pleasure to be here. I welcome this opportunity. I was saying this morning, I don't know how much more platforms I have to be added on. Every media house sends me a different link, a different platform. Mm-hmm. So I feel I need a tech person at my side.
Well, our platform is pretty easy, and we are more widespread than any other media house. I have to tell you that, right?
Okay, nice.
We go all over the world.
Okay.
Broadcast all over the world. Anyway, good morning and welcome to NETT Radio. And
good morning, Trinidad and Tobago, and to our international viewers, listeners.
All right, and good. Acting ASP Owie Russell. Did we get that correct?
Yes, indeed.
Right, good. Owie, where did that name come from?
My dad. My mom said my dad named me. It's African for born in rain. Mm-hmm. I guess when the day I was born, it was a rainy Thursday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, long ago, whatever was trending then. So I guess African names were trending then. Mm-hmm. So my dad took the opportunity to name me Owie.
All right.
What I like about it, I was able to learn to spell my name very early because it's a short name.
It was a short name, but it's also another name for Howie and Owen. I don't know if you know that.
Well, I've heard it. I've heard Omi, Owie, Louie. I don't even beat up on it anymore. I understand.
But do you love the rain?
Neither here nor with me.
Kobe, I don't.
Well, we have entered into the rainy season, so
yeah.
Anyway,
thanks for joining. Well, of course, ASP Russell, you're no stranger to the media. You're a host on Beyond the Tape on a regular basis. So every now and then I get the chance to watch it. I see you, so I know you're very open with the media and what's happening in the TTPS, because of course you would have come through the ranks and you are now holding the position as Public Information Officer of the TTPS.
Which is a very tough position. It's tougher than I expected.
Is it?
It is.
Okay, all right. I want to tease you, but I won't. But thanks for joining us, all the same. So give us, of course, you would be aware that the TTPS has been under a lot of fire. Praise, but more so fire for a lot of the things that have been happening in Trinidad and Tobago in terms of the crime, especially under the current circumstances of a state of emergency. How would the TTPS respond to this?
Well, The TTPS, we understand how persons feel because we also have family out there. We also live in the public. And we know the responsibility that is placed on the TTPS. Hence the reason we have so many different initiatives. We always lean to the statistics to show the public, yes, crime is down, but me or the TTPS as a whole telling you crime is down and you're not feeling safe is another issue. I always make the mention that the majority of our society has not been victim of crimes, but because of what we see on social media, the sensationalism, the awareness, a lot of persons are indeed living in fear. Many of us have not experienced a home invasion, but we still have the fear of home invasion. And this is what social media does. It makes our crime fighting a bit more difficult. So we now have to get onto the social media platforms to really try and appease the public, show the public new initiatives that we have going on. Like we now launch the Active Directed Patrol. We have the anonymous hotlines, the 800 tips, the 555. We have the anti-bullying campaign in schools. We have the Hearts and Mind where we're going back to the schools. We have the youth clubs where we are targeting the youth. We have the school-oriented policing where we have the police in schools to minimize the fights and stuff like that. We have so many different programs that we have on stream at this present time. Then we hear the commissioner speaking about launching the drone response team. We recently set up an anti-extortion and a home invasion team, specifically hit team, specific to deal with home invasions and extortion. And last week, Thursday.
Oops, did we lose him there? Sir Charles?
Yeah, he just dropped off a little bit.
We lost him there?
Yeah.
Okay, let's wait for ASP Russell to come back in. His internet just dropped off there. All right. But I mean, it's only natural. I mean, a lot of these initiatives we're hearing, and that's been the problem to me of the TTPS, communicating a lot of these initiatives. I know one of the best initiatives they've had is that issue of the youth club. The youth clubs, I mean, they've been doing a fantastic job, but you don't hear much about it,
But ASP Russell, you mentioned that the majority
he's not back on us yet, Richard.
Okay, well, let me talk about this because in case I get cut off.
Yeah.
He said the majority of people have not experienced crime in this country. What data he has for that? What is the percentage of people in this country that have not experienced some sort of criminal activity? Sir Charles, have you ever experienced it in whatever way?
Yes, I have.
Wendell, have you?
I am the epitome of crime.
Right. So you have experienced it. I have experienced it too.
So that's 100% on the show.
Just on the show. So what is the data that the TTPS has that indicates the percentile of Trinidadians and Tobagonians who have never in their lives experienced some level of criminal activity?
But Richard,
what percentage is that?
Richard, don't dismiss him as yet. You know why? When we go through this chat and we realize how many people have never even experienced certain things, including police abuse, he might be right. A lot of people, I don't know that a lot of people ever had an interaction.
But all of the people in the stream right now, ask them, in other words, well, they can respond. Have you ever been a victim of crime on whatever level? Yes or no?
Yeah.
And you could just say, yes, I have been, or no, I have never.
Yeah.
So we get a sense of the people in the stream.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's
Is he back, Sir Charles?
I may cut off because of where I'm driving now, so that's why I say
No problem. But it's a valid question.
I'm curious.
And the people in the stream, are there people who have never experienced any sort of, criminal activity in whatever way?
Yeah. Scorpion Pepper is saying that he said the majority of people have not experienced home invasion.
Scorpion Pepper is saying that he said the majority of people have invasion. No, he didn't say home invasions. I was listening carefully. He went on to talk about home invasions.
Right, okay.
He went on to reference home invasions.
Everybody now is joining in and saying they have experienced that. Well, no one has said no as yet. Alistair Hart had 3 vehicles stolen. Magic said yes. Dean Allen says yes. CKS Richard is absolutely correct. Debbie Mitchell is voting apparently. Wendy Ann James says yes. Fran Romani, no. Rena Jennings, yes. CJ, yes. Michael Oliver says put him on the phone then. We actually don't have a phone number for him. I don't. Dino Murad says he is not experienced, thankfully. Wendy Ann James says she has experienced home invasion. Wow. Scorpion Pepper, yes. So quite a few people have. Kazim Mohammed, home invasion. Debbie Mitchell, yes. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Mm-hmm. It is crazy, and it makes me sad.
Mm-hmm.
That's the emotion I feel now. To hear that so many people, even in our stream, and if it's a microcosm of Trinidad and Tobago, it tells you the extent of the problem.
Yeah. No, we do have a crime problem. I don't think, and we've had it for a while. You understand? People like to think that we only focus on it now because of a particular government. But we've had it for a while, I don't have a phone number for ASP Russell, unfortunately. Hopefully he might be able to rejoin us. I think wherever he was, the internet just went down. But we could read some of your messages. Carol Guevara said no, thankfully. Nicola Nichols says, I have experienced some form of crime. People came into my home and yard and stole stuff. Brenda Joseph says yes. CPT Singh, storage with tools, cables, washer, dryer, torches, steel, all broken and stolen. Nolly Beckles said this is just another sort of free talk to calm the public. Well, you can't blame the TTPS for trying to calm the public. Let's face it. Who else is new here? Michael Cadet, thank God I have never. Matura Wasi says yes. Ingrid says no, I have never experienced any sort of crime. Michael Robinson, yes. Darren Thompson, yes. Lincoln, hopefully we'll get him back so he'll give us an update on some of the issues that the police have under investigation. Hopefully we'll get him back, but yeah, those are just some of the things.
Because he would have most people I know would either experienced or somebody close to them, or they know of somebody who have been affected by crime in one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I think it gets worse, Sir Charles. I think there are very few Trinidadians who don't know somebody who's been murdered.
Mm. Yeah. You see that home invasion part? I'm seeing a few people putting it that they have experienced that. My God. I don't know how I don't know how you all dealt with it, but that must be traumatic. Entering and being at home.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why kind of jarred me. Maybe it is the majority that has not experienced it. I have no clue. But I was like, well, what data are you getting that from? And then you also have the issue of many people don't report because they have no confidence in reporting that anything is going to be done. So somebody came in and stole your box of tools. People will say, well,
You know, I'm not going to bother to go and report that because it's not making any sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that is a real part of the whole thing. And some people just don't bother.
Yeah. Dean, which is why ASP Russell, right? Oh, he's back. He's back.
Yeah, what happens is every time my phone rings, it cuts me off. So I missed quite a lot of the conversation. But I know we were at the point where you were asking for statistical data, right?
Yes.
So how many
Richard
persons?
Richard wants you to be Richard. Well, Richard, you can ask the question. Go ahead.
Yeah, ASP Russell, one of your opening statements was that the majority of Trinidadians and Tobagonians have not experienced crime or criminal activity. And I was wondering where you have that data from and what percentage has and what percentage hasn't. And
Right,
is that some sort of verifiable data, or are you just talking off the top of your head?
I am talking off the top of my head based on the population numbers that we have at this point in time. I mean, when you look, if we have, let's say, 1.3 to 1.4 million persons, right? When you look at how the societies are structured, and we know that it have certain communities, let me say the more affluent communities, who they are able to pay for that security and that sense of safety. And some of them, a lot of them, when they come out, they would have have whether it's security or their personal equipment. I don't want to go too much into it as personal equipment. They themselves would have put things in place. Even when you look at how crime is, when you look at the more serious crimes and where it's structured, hardly ever you would see the serious crime. Now, we understand there's the petty crimes like the snatch chain and the pickpocket and stuff like that. These are incidents that would happen, that can happen randomly to anybody. But what I'm talking, when you look at the real serious crimes, and all crime can leave persons traumatized. So when you look at the more serious crimes, because I am of the opinion that we still have a lot of law-abiding people in society. So it's on that premise where I say that I do understand the fear of crime, because there are persons who are afraid to go based on what they would have seen. And you may have asked the callers, I would have asked quite a few people as well, and they would tell you of somebody else's experience. So you tend to find that, and I will tell you something, when it comes to events, may it be carnival or mega sporting events, you would see people doing the things that we tell them don't do. Like, for instance, park your car in a safe place. They would park anywhere. Go in groups. When they're ready to go, they go in, whether it's by themselves, if they don't have a group, etc. So it shows that some people, quite a few people, still have a little bit of confidence in the safety measures of the TTPS and in Trinidad and Tobago as a whole, as a society.
ASP Russell, I'll tell you something. The police, in my humble opinion, have had a challenge in terms of communicating to the public the good that they've been doing, especially with the police youth clubs. I think that's a good, but you don't hear enough about it. You mentioned it earlier on about some of these measures, but yet still, that doesn't seem to take priority. I know that you all are swamped with the criminal activity and so on, and trying to deal with all these other issues, including what people term extrajudicial killings. But still, to me, yeah, that's how people term them. That's why I put up my parenthesis, right? But why aren't the public hearing more about some of the positive things you all are doing?
Well, we try to tell the public a lot of the positive things we are doing. Hence the reason we have the media ambassadors. Hence the reason we have me on this program right now, the Beyond the Tape. We have our TTPS app. We have the Facebook. We have Instagram. We have X, that was Twitter before. And we will continue we try to update the public as much as possible and let them know. We have a lot of media briefings to update the public on things that new initiatives, things that going forward, things that we're dealing with at the point in time. But I think what we have really is a lack of trust issue, where because we could come from no till and see crime down. If you don't feel safe, we do see the comments. I tell people I do read the comments. And I always touch on the comments because we speak about bullying and cyberbullying. And I would have read comments about myself from people who do have no clue who I am. And I've heard a lot of negative statements and personal statements and attacks. This is a voluntary position that I'm in. Yeah?
Yeah.
And I guess when you volunteer for the post, you take all that comes with it. But I want to go back to parenting. And we need, and this is what I'm saying, it's a hands-on approach, not just the police youth club, because we need the parent to engage the police youth club and bring the child to the police youth club. We have been asking for stakeholders because when you put a police youth club in a particular space, there are costs. There's electricity, we have to pay for activities and stuff like that. There are so many things that police officers themselves sometimes fund out of their pockets, heart and minds. From the IATF, that is funded out of police officers' pockets. But you tend to find we don't get that. We keep asking for stakeholders to come on board. And Trinidad and Tobago need to understand that to solve crime, we need all hands on deck. Everybody have to come on board. The stakeholders, the business owners, the community leaders, the churches, the Ministry of Education. Everybody need to come on board, because whilst we dealing with the criminal elements, we need to ensure that the youth don't fall into a life of crime. We have to ensure that the prison system focuses on rehabilitation to avoid recidivism, because we have a lot of recidivism going on. We have this program with the guy, I forget the name of the program. I think it was Wayne Chance's program.
Vision on Mission.
Yeah, Vision on a Mission. That is it exactly. But we need more of those. We need more of those. We need a society. We need to make sure that when we rehabilitate here in the prison, whether the government need to give some kind of stipend or some kind of incentive so that you can hire somebody who may have had a brush with the laws, and we have a constant probation and monitoring system set up to ensure that we teach you to fish and not just giving you a fish. So there's a lot of things that need to be done, otherwise we keep going through the revolving door.
Yeah. ASP Russell, you referenced just now, of course, the lack of trust in the TTPS. And I think that comes a lot from the fact that we have had these incidents, and I just referred to a few lately, the killing of Joshua Samaru, the incident with the officer on the steps down at Kitty Valley. You understand, the incident in Tobago. You have had several issues that you don't seem to hear anything from the TTPS after the initial. And of course, you would have heard the wrong version in the first place. In the issue of the Joshua Samaru, you would have heard that there was a shootout. Video evidence subsequently showed something else. In the issue down at the steps in Kitty Valley, you would have heard that there was a shootout and that the person was on the run, only to find out that he was shot by one of his colleagues whilst going up the steps. That's I think is Briggs. I think that was.
I remember that.
Right. Then you would have had the incident of the Tobago where they were trying to issue and make an arrest and so on. But why aren't the TTPS coming to us and updating us on these matters? And if you can this morning provide an update, we'll appreciate it.
Well, the TTPS. Let me make it abundantly clear. There is no cover up, and we are not trying to cover up anything in the TTPS. A lot of the times we believe, hey, let the chips fall where it may, because we are guided by a use of force policy departmental order.
Yes, you just get a collective stoops online, right? But go ahead.
I am used to it, sir. I am used to it. I've learned a lot. Trust me.
All right.
So I am saying that we are guided by the use of force policy. And I understand how situations like that appear and how it reduces the trust in the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, right? And all police-involved shootings are investigated. There are oversight bodies as well. The Police Complaints Authority, which are civilians. And there is the Professional Standards Bureau. as well as the TTPS, the division that would appoint you. I have recently submitted and completed a police-involved shooting investigation, and I was very thorough. And when the file is being reviewed, there is evidence or information to hold the officers culpable where they would have committed some criminal act. They are indeed placed before the court. And I want to challenge all who stoops in, because I always make this example. Almost every week you are hearing of some officer either being placed on a PDO or placed before the court or something, right? Which other institution, because we would have all heard that where they say firearms coming through the legal ports. Have you heard that?
Yes.
Are we on the legal ports?
You're absolutely correct about that.
All right then. But you are seeing daily or weekly where police officers are heard. They are not charged by security guards. They are not charged by traffic wardens. They are charged by their own brother police and made to answer before the court. Yes, we have issues because no organization is perfect. It's human. If you go back to the biblical days, Peter would have denied 3 times. Talk about Judas. So this is something where time immemorial we will have situations like these, but we do, as a Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, treat with it. With respect to the Joshua Samaru, you would have heard recently that the commissioner said, we are waiting one more document before a pronouncement is made on that file. We need that particular document from the forensics. Once we get that, of course, we come back and update the public.
So are the officers involved in that particular shooting still taking counseling? Still getting counseling?
I cannot say if they are still in counseling, and I always tell the public, if I don't know, I don't know. I'm not here to lie to anybody, so I cannot say if they are still taking counseling. The other one where we spoke about, I think you all asked about the incident on Independence Square some years ago.
Yes, where 4 young men were killed.
Right, the initial investigator with that, he suffered an unfortunate medical issue and he passed away. So that file had been reassigned to another investigator who now have to pick up the pieces from wherever it is. And accountability and transparency really are the one.
Oops, dropped off again.
Let's stop calling the man.
Let's stop calling ASP Russell, please.
Yeah, man,
let him finish his interview.
Yeah.
But this hour of the morning, you guys get a lot of calls. I press decline fast. Whenever I'm doing the program with my phone, I get to press decline very quickly. Once you see that call coming in. If you don't press decline, it knocks you off. Trust me. You know? All right. Well, I mean, we are past news time already. I don't know if we'll get him back.
I don't know. We probably had to schedule another day because, and I was just about to ask him about, how are they going to be treating with the rogue elements? Because I think that is the police biggest problem also. And yes, I hear Mr. Russell talk about
this interviews.
We have him back? I just heard his voice.
Yeah, but I think we lost him now. Yeah. So, all right. Well, yes, because you talk about the trust issues, and but I don't think. Okay, I think he's coming.
Yeah, I'm back with you all. My phone keeps ringing. So
press decline very quickly. When you see it, just press decline.
I'm pressing decline, but every time I press decline, it keeps throwing me off.
Oh gosh! All right, sorry to hear that. I know how it is when you're using your phone.
Yeah, yes, Russell. Well, we basically, in any case, we would have been out of time. But I just want to ask you, because I know you all probably would be struggling, and I hear the fact that you said that yes, you charge your own, but I guess also as good police officers, and I'm assuming you are one of the good police officers, how are you all treating and feeling about your colleagues who are actually the work that you all are trying to do? The good ones might be trying to do, the bad ones are dragging it down, and that is a serious part of why the police image continues to be heading in a negative way rather than a positive way. How are you all planning to treat with these rogue elements within, so that you all can move them out of the system faster than you have to wait until Jack get caught doing something? Because how can you all treat that to deal with that, to clean it up faster?
All right, so let me tell you, in Trinidad and Tobago, there is law, and you must have your day in court. It's not about just bringing the information, but it's about we putting systems in place to evidence the information so that we can charge you and place you before the court. We place you before the court and we understand the speed of things. Agree? Before the court. I don't engage in bashing other institutions and them kind of thing. But we understand the speed of things in court. Just like how everybody's saying that the process is too slow. Well, guess what? When my officers are placed before the same court, the system is slow for them as well. And then an officer is entitled to an appeal. So you may find out, and everybody out there, even the man who commits a murder, is entitled to appeal. Yeah?
Yes.
So we have quite a few matters of national interest, whether it's police or criminal. And the matters are dragging on for years and years and years. We have our internal tribunal system where under category A offense, discreditable conduct, etc., we could dismiss you from the police service as well. Through our internal tribunal, which is a quasi-court, more or less, under the police complaints division.
But has that been happening at all?
Of course. Of course it has been happening. But you tend to find to a lot of the public who skips in and it comes back again, they have no confidence. So when these things happen, they're not reporting it, or when they're reporting it and it's time to give us statements and reports, etc., to take before the court or to prefer charges, they back down. I tell people there are a lot of the times, like for instance, when there are robberies with maxi taxi drivers, many occasions we held the persons, and then when they come in the station, boss, once I get back my money, I good. I never with that court thing. Citizens have to understand they have a part to play as well,
Yeah.
In the prosecution and the ending of these things. And
I'm glad you raised that in ASP, because sometimes the victims, when they go to report these crimes or they even go to court, they are felt so intimidated by either the TTPS or the court system. I was a victim, and when I went to court, after they held the guy and so on, my name being shouted out in the court corridors, and I said, "But no, this is not what I signed up for." I walk out the court. I'm telling you.
But so that changed. Now most persons online in the comfort of their homes. But then
Here
the next issue, internet, and that person like me get a call this morning and the call drop, so that they come back into the link. A lot of when you look at technology, a lot of our society, especially the middle-aged to older ones, are not so tech-savvy. So when they are victims as well, they need somebody to help them to get on the online, to get on the platform. But let me tell you something, and when it comes to transparency and accountability, because a lot of persons are thinking the police officers don't want the body cams.
Oh, I'm glad you raised this instead of we raising it. Go ahead.
I am happy. I raise it for a particular reason as well. Because the body cams right now are in the procurement stage. And I want the public to know, because too many times you see a video and it only starts from when the police do XYZ. But police ain't crazy. We're not just going around the place and, as the public say, advantaging people just so. Something would have transpired. But
ASP Russell, are you saying that there is no ASP Russell? Are you saying that there is no resistance from the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service to the issue of body cams?
No resistance, and as the Welfare and Association Vice President as well, we applaud that. We applaud that, and here what
you know the reality and the perception of citizens is that there is resistance,
and that
because
is it.
But explain this to me, ASP Russell. This issue of body cams is a decades-old discussion.
Yeah.
This is not a today discussion. There are police forces across the planet where body cams are an automatic part of your daily regimen as an office holder. And they've had it for years, decades. And in Trinidad and Tobago, we are still in the issue of procurement, according to what you just said.
Yeah.
And you are saying that has nothing to do with the resistance of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service with regard to the issue of body cams.
And I am saying there is no resistance. But you see, I have to. Let me ask you a question.
Richard, drop your mic.
Let me ask a question. Is the police service a profit-making organization?
No.
So we have to get the money from somewhere.
ASP Russell. ASP Russell.
Let me say something, because we had some that were using before, and I know the commissioner had a response in the media as to why the ones that we have are hardly being used. And it's out there, because I know once it's in the social hemisphere, it's out there. And I would like you to go back and listen, because I think he responded to somebody. I can't remember quite who he responded to. But he would have gave a total explanation as to why the ones that we have are not being used, and as to why we have to procure new ones. And as soon as the procurement process is finished, we welcome the use of body cameras. Let me tell you some of the benefits of the body cameras. When citizens know that they are being videotaped, they would interact with us different. When we know that our actions are being videotaped, guess what? We also interact with the citizens differently. So I welcome it.
But ASP Russell, people with physical cameras now, that it hasn't changed anyone's attitude. Police are being filmed, slapping phones out of people's hands. So I don't know that will change. I don't know that a body camera. I think the TTPS just needs to come to us and say, listen, we are not going to be using body cams. Do not ask us anything about it again. And guess what?
That is wrong. Yeah. That is wrong, sir. That is wrong. Because
I think you need to just say that.
No, we're not saying that, because we welcome the use of the body cams. And we will update the public as to the process as it continues. When the procurement comes out, when everything, we will update the public. But we also need, because everybody wants body cam, yeah, but we also need bulletproof vests.
Well, you needed electric cars and you got 50. So you could have get 10 body cams and 30 cars. You could have get 100 body cams and 30 cars. You know?
Russell, we have to go, so we have to thank you very much for joining us this morning. I'm sorry for the little glitches, but hopefully on the next occasion we'll be able to get past that.
I like how you're saying. You all enjoy the discussion, eh?
No. I mean, I watch you from time to time on Beyond the Tape, and I'm impressed. I was sufficiently impressed to get in touch with Miss Archie, and she has accommodated this interview. Thank her very much, and I thank you too for joining us.
But let me just end by saying, yes, I thank you, and I want to tell all of Trinidad and Tobago, right? Owie Russell, acting ASP. I am a product of Eastern Corey Laventille. I went success, I went southeast. I am the product of a single parent home, but a committed mother, a caring parent, a loving parent. And when I started to get trouble, I lived in a community in Dan Kelly where the community used to raise a child. So as I do something wrong, they would tell my mother. I want to leave Trinidad with that.
Thank you very much, ASP.
Thank you very much, ASP.
You're welcome. You'll have a great day.
We'll have you back for sure. Yeah, take care, man. All right, that was acting ASP Owie Russell, who is the Public Information Officer of the TTPS. We'll have him back. Don't worry, people. And we'll take some calls, because he takes calls on Beyond the Tape. So I don't think he will resist taking calls on our show. All right?
All right, stay with us, people. We have all the things that we have to do, and we'll be back.
The news you need, the clarity you deserve. Local, regional, global. This is Net Radio News Now.
This is News Now on New Era TT Radio, Net Radio, and Guile Caribbean TV for Wednesday, the 6th of May. I'm Derek McMillan. Thank you so much for joining us. The Central Bank of Trinidad and Tobago says it is engaging Republic Bank Limited following public backlash over increased banking fees introduced on May 1st. Governor Larry Howie said the bank understands customer frustration and will continue advocating for a fair financial system. The hikes include higher overdraft, insufficient funds, and late payment fees, with some charges nearly doubling. The increases have drawn criticism amid concerns banks may be passing on costs linked to the government's asset levy announced by Finance Minister Davendranath Tainku. The central bank says it has limited authority to regulate general banking fees, but expects institutions to follow guidelines on transparency and fair treatment. It is now reviewing fee structures across the Qatar and preparing recommendations while urging customers to explore low-cost, basic banking account options. Uncertainty over the mid-year budget review is growing, as Finance Minister Devendranath Tainku says a date is still to be set after talks with Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar. Former Finance Minister Mariano Brown warns the country could face a tougher fiscal period with rising inflation and pressure on government spending due to higher global energy prices. He says Trinidad and Tobago's reliance on imported fuel could drive up costs, with state resources stretched to maintain current prices. Meanwhile, unions are pressing for overdue payments. The National Union of Government and Federated Workers says it is still awaiting clear timelines, while the Trinidad and Tobago Unified Teachers Association insists back pay must be settled by the end of May. With no confirmed date for the review, pressure is mounting on the government to address both economic challenges and workers' demands. Calls are growing for stronger action against violent behavior on the nation's roads following a reported road rage abduction in Superior. According to police, a driver told officers he was forced into his own vehicle by two men after a minor collision involving wing mirrors along Syncline Road, Santa Flora, early Saturday morning. The victim said one man restrained him in the back seat while the other drove off. He later lost consciousness and woke up along Quinham Beach Road, where the damaged vehicle was found. He was treated at the Superior District Health Facility and later transferred to the Point Fortin Hospital. Responding to the incident, Sharon Inglefield, head of Arrive Alive, is calling for zero tolerance toward road rage and violent conduct. She says stronger enforcement, including the use of surveillance cameras, speed guns, and body cameras, is needed to deter this type of criminal behavior. Police are investigating a series of violent incidents across South and Central Trinidad, including an attempted kidnapping, a suspected murder, and a home invasion. In Princestown, a 48-year-old schoolteacher escaped after she was allegedly forced into a vehicle and choked by a man known to her during an attack on Sunday night. Police said she managed to flee when the vehicle slowed in traffic, and the suspect remains at large. In a separate case, a mutilated body believed to be that of missing man Indar Rampersad was discovered in wetlands in Icacos during a joint search by police and hunters. Formal identification is still pending. Meanwhile, in Valsaine, a 45-year-old man was tied up and beaten by two masked intruders who robbed him of cash, a cell phone, and his vehicle before escaping. Police say investigations into all three incidents are ongoing. Singer Joanne Wilson says she will welcome. Finally, in international news, Marco Rubio says the initial U.S.-Israeli offensive against Iran, known as Operation Epic Fury, is now over after achieving its objectives, but tensions remain high. He says the United States still prefers a diplomatic path, with Donald Trump pushing for a deal, even as incidents in the Strait of Hormuz raise concerns about the stability of the ceasefire. Iran has not directly responded, but Parliamentary Speaker Mohammad Ghalibaf warned the situation remains volatile, accusing the U.S. and its allies of undermining regional security. Meanwhile, reports of attacks on vessels and renewed missile and drone activity involving the United Arab Emirates have added to fears of escalation, though Iran denies carrying out those strikes. U.S. officials say the ceasefire is still holding for now, but warn the situation is being closely monitored amid ongoing risks to global shipping and energy supplies. And that's NETT Radio News at this time.
That was News Now. Stay informed with New Era TT Radio. NETT Radio.
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
Make this Mother's Day extra special with Val's Kitchen. Treat Mom to delicious specialty cakes, including red velvet, chocolate, sponge, checkerboard, and even eggless options. Perfectly balanced, not too sweet. You can also order custom designed cakes made just for her. Plus, enjoy fresh coconut bake, multigrain loaves, and pone. Call or WhatsApp 758-0148 to place your order today. Val's Kitchen, Dabadee.
Are you taking care of your sexual health and overall well-being? At Total Image and Dr. Raj Adult Boutique, we believe your confidence, wellness, and intimacy matter. Visit us at our convenient locations: 10 Carmody Street, St. Augustine, Edinburgh, Chaguanas, Shops of Daybay, 95 Circular Road, Vistabella, Docks Ranch Light Pole 51, SS Aaron Road, Pinal, and Metro Hotel, Suite 1, Number 2 Knoll Street North, Couva. From relaxing massage services to professional guidance on sexual wellness, we are here to support you every step of the way. Consult with renowned sexologist, Dr. Raj Ramnanan, for expert advice tailored to your needs. Take the first step toward a healthier, more confident you. Call 285-9739 or 645-4543 to book your appointment today. Total Image and Dr. Raj Adult Boutique, where wellness meets confidence.
Mother's Day is almost here, and the perfect gift is waiting for you at Scent Trail and Lavish Accessories in Duncan Village, San Fernando, right near the gas station. This year, treat Mom to something thoughtful, elegant, and beautifully put together. Their curated Mother's Day gift boxes are designed to make her feel truly special. Each box includes an 8-milliliter designer perfume decant, an EOS lip balm, an under-eye mask, Neutrogena wipes, and a stylish designer watch of your choice. It's a complete gift, carefully selected with Mom in mind, and start at just $500. Call or WhatsApp today, 371-3877 or 265-3608. Find us on Facebook, Lavish Accessories and Scent Trail, or visit lavishtt.com. Make Mom feel truly special this Mother's Day with Scent Trail and Lavish Accessories.
Fabulous show. Excellent. Exhilarating. It was wonderful.
Excellent.
Wonderful. And I'm coming to the next show.
Bring Mom on her day to enjoy some of the Grandmaster's golden hits she loves, performed by some of Trinidad and Tobago's finest voices and performers. Mother's Day weekend, Saturday, May 9th at the auditorium of Trinity College East, 6 p.m. and Sunday 10th, Mother's Day at Sapa, 5 p.m. This is more than a concert. It's a celebration of mothers, music, and legacy.
Who's going to take her out?
Performed by some of Trinidad and Tobago's finest voices and performers, including his son, Colonel Roberts.
Plus more. Your MC is Mama's Boy, Sonny Bling.
Backing band, Vince Rivers and the Soca Unit. Tickets $250 and $300 if stocks last. For more info, call 491-1802. The Lord Kitchener's Legacy.
Mother's Day weekend.
St. Teresa Preschool presents their fundraising boat ride, Dancing Under the Moonlight, on Saturday, the 23rd of May, 2026. It's a collaboration of colors on board the Island Royalty. Bring your own coolers. Boarding time, 11 p.m. Sailing 12 midnight. Music by DJ Chaotic from Sweet 100 FM. Kryptonite Sounds with Mr. Flavor of Net Radio TT. Dress code elegantly casual. Gorgeous ladies wear blue. Handsome gentlemen wear pink. Admission, early bird tickets $200, regular $250. No oversized cooler. For more information, call 375-6527-719-3379. Dancing under the moonlight aboard the Island Royalty.
Advertise with us on New Era TT Radio, the fastest growing streaming platform for talk in Trinidad and Tobago. Audio and video ads welcome. Elevate your brand with us. Connect with us at newerattradio@yahoo.com or call us at 299-5156. Now what are you waiting for?
Some very, very interesting comments on the chat, people. Thank you so much for being respectful and, of course, for continuing to support what is by far the best show on radio.
And speaking of that, well, guess what? Mother's Day is just a couple of days away.
Is it?
Of course it is. You understand? It's this weekend. And don't forget, this is our Mother's Day pop-up competition, where you get to tell us about your mom in some form of poem or anything like that. You have 30 seconds to do it, right? So listen to this. Let's credit these people.
M is for the million things she gave me.
Give me.
O means only that she's growing old. T is for the tears she shed.
She cried to save me.
H is for her heart that's full of
purest gold. E is for her eyes that love light shining. And R is for the right, and the right she'll always be. Put them all together, they spell mother. The word that means the world to me.
If only could do that better than Richard and I, you're getting a hamper.
So let us just give Olia an idea as to where you can get on all these things that you can get. So you know what, call now.
The Jewelry Mansion houses the widest range of exquisite gold, silver, and diamonds at unbeatable prices. From elegant earrings, pendants, chains, and rings, to stylish watches and a variety of beautiful custom-made pieces. Now also featuring silver jewelry, dipped in gold solution. Visit the Jewelry Mansion, 27 Devonish Street, Orema. See us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram at jewelry_mansion.tt or call or WhatsApp 768-3528. The Jewelry Mansion, the home of fine jewelry.
Movie Town, the #1 family destination for Mother's Day and the perfect place to treat mom to a movie. There's so much to do at Movie Town in both Port of Spain and C3 this Mother's Day. Enjoy a great lineup of movies, including the latest releases, plus shopping, dining, arcade games, and endless fun for the entire family. This Mother's Day, there's no better place than Movie Town.
Relax, renew, and rejuvenate with Rodco Home Essentials. Experience quality handmade, organic bath, body, and spa products, including soaps, scrubs, butters, masks, and more. Shop in store or online at your convenience. We also offer delivery and home decorating services, and even teach you the craft. Visit our website or follow us on social media. Rodco Home Essentials, located at 6 Kiskadee Street, Tacarigua. Telephone 775-0365. Rodco Home Essentials, quality handmade products.
Folks, I will have you all know, Richard and I were the only duet on radio used to sing happy birthday for people on a morning, until somebody had a problem and we stopped. We were a hit. Okay? Somebody had a problem with it back then, and we stopped. We don't know who it is. Who it was.
Well, then you should have a caveat. We felt we were hit.
No, we were hit, Richard. We were hit. But like people didn't like our popularity now. It was growing now.
Oh, okay. All right. So people hear what you need to do. You need to give us a call and see if you can sing better than this duo or recite. However you want to present your poem in spoken word, any which way you want to put it out, right? 281-1315-299-5156. And who knows, on Friday, we're going to have a nice draw as we normally do. And courtesy the folks out there at Rodco Home Essentials, they deal with body and bath. It's organic stuff that they make, handmade stuff. You can get things there. You can get movie tongue tickets and also jewelry, courtesy of Jewelry Mansion.
I don't mind some jewelry.
I just stopped off at a certain place and I was paying for something. And the person next to me came, but they had a phone. So they're next to me, and I'm paying the attendant, but they're right next to me. But they have on the phone kind of loud next to me, and the phone is playing the show on YouTube.
Don't make joke. That's something.
That is very,
you should have put them on air.
But earlier in the show.
Okay.
So like they now started to watch YouTube. Oh, you know where they reach a part where you were talking to Robert about Arlene. And say, what you do, Arlene?
Okay, beautiful.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to the lines.
Yes,
Paula,
let's go to the lines.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, the crew on that radio.
Morning.
Morning, Richard. Good morning, Randy.
Morning to you, Paula.
What are you doing? Singing or reciting a poem?
No, I thought I was calling in respect to the interview.
No,
and stuff.
we're not taking.
We do not promo now. Sorry about that.
Okay. You can call back. You can come back a little later, considering that when we're taking generic calls on the topics. Okay, all right. But we're doing that thing on Mother's Day right now.
Yeah, we just doing a quick few minutes for Mother's Day. Sorry about that. Carlisle Cupid, I get standing ovation in Roppongi in Japan the other day. In a nightclub, They stand up and clap, when I was done singing.
So come on, people. We need you to be part of the whole thing. We need you to call and as it says, it's pop-up. It's not something we had planned long ago, but things just happen and we go with it. But now you have the opportunity to tell us about your mom. You recite a few lines about your mother. Sing something for your mother, like how...
If you could sing the Mother's Day song, fine, we'll accept that.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah.
So give us a call, 281-1315 or 299-5156. And let's see, we just do the thing here. We put names in the hat, and at the end of the day, we just give her a whole lot of stuff,
Yeah.
So,
and we have lots of stuff and all you know how we just give away stuff here on this show, right?
Yeah, or let her get thing like that nowhere else.
Oh gosh. People leave Rumbox the last time they had a higher Caius. Morning, Robert.
So come on. All you have to be a little spontaneous in between this one, right? It's a pop-up Mother's Day giveaway. All right, do something for your mom. Mom is always special.
Yeah, man.
If dad is not special, mom is always special.
True, eh? If dad is a deadbeat, mom is always special. Yeah. And you hear how special mom was to Owie just now, right? He grew up with his mom alone in Dan Kelly. So, so he understands the power of mom. Maybe Owie could call back.
We could put Owie in the back.
Can I get the man his proper handle? ASP Russell.
Yeah. We could put ASP in the box. But yeah. So come on, people. Get on board. I mean, when we're talking the thing, everybody has jump on board with it.
And we have sponsors, people. So when we have sponsors come on board, we need you all. All that set of talk all leaders have. Otherwise, now is the time to talk or sing.
Yeah, man. See if you can get on board, because we have hampers to give away. All right. So we have jewelry to give away. We have body and bath hampers and all different kinds of things you can get for Mother's Day is right there, you know. That means you had to go and buy that. You can just
so look, Scorpion Pepper will call in and sing. She said her mom is 85 and loves to travel, so she needs a Rothko hamper. Fine, call in and sing. Sing, M is for the million things she gave me. O means only that she's growing old. Come on, sing that. We'll take that.
Yeah, well, anything that you can do to serenade mom.
Even if you want to recite it, you can't sing it because no, not all you can sing, especially like Richard and me. So just recite it.
Oh my word. So jump inside of the thing. I mean, we have so many people. We're seeing on them this morning.
Me, you know.
Shaman, were you this morning?
Me, you know. And Shaman took care of her mom for a long time. So even if your mom is not around still, you can still enter the competition.
In remembrance of your mom.
Yeah.
You know, you never forget mom.
Yeah. No, you can't post on the chat. You have to call in.
Yeah, it's a call in something.
Tired buff that lady, you know. Oh God, again, tired of buffing, you know. She go, see, people might think it anyway.
So it's our Mother's Day pop-up. All you know is a pop-up, it just happened, you know?
Yeah.
And we're just making it happen for you guys for Mother's Day. So Fran, you and Robert and all the others who were inside.
Francis to get Bungie Garland to write a poem, yes? No, man. I given all you an easy one to do. Do the Mother's Day song. Even if you're reciting it, you could do that. Everybody know that from growing up. Come on. Growing up in school, everybody had to sing that.
For real, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody used to have to sing that. Or you could sing this one. They sizzler, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the mothers in the world.
Thank you, Mama, for the time that you've given me.
Time's just the way things are to be, yeah. Thank you, Mama, for the 9 months you carried me through. All those pain and suffering. No one knows the pressure you bear, just only you. Give you all my love, oh yeah.
Thank you, Mama. This is a beautiful tune, you know. This is one of Sizzler's best.
All right. So, we didn't get you inside of the.
We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow we'll be able to get you. So you only have the data plan, and if we don't have a guest in for tomorrow, we'll extend the time earlier so you all can come in and sing, recite, talk about all your mother and stuff, right?
Yeah. Our apologies today because of the problems, the internet problems our guests had, the phone problems, why we went after the 8 o'clock hour. So our apologies today because our program, our competition would actually have started right after 8 o'clock news, right? So our apologies for that today. It was unavoidable. But tomorrow we will ensure that we start it right after 8 or even before 8 if we have no guests, right?
Yeah,
and
we say thanks to the folks for, in order to keep the thing running. Thanks for sponsoring the items also.
Relax, renew, and rejuvenate with Rodco Home Essentials. Experience quality handmade, organic bath, body, and spa products, including soaps, scrubs, butters, masks, and more. Shop in store or online at your convenience. We also offer delivery and home decorating services, and even teach you the craft. Visit our website or follow us on social media. Rodco Home Essentials, located at 6 Kiskadee Street, phone 775-0365. Rodco Home Essentials, quality handmade products.
Movie Town, the #1 family destination for Mother's Day, and the perfect place to treat mom to a movie. There's so much to do at Movie Town in both Port of Spain and C3 this Mother's Day. Enjoy a great lineup of movies, including the latest releases, plus shopping, dining, arcade games, and endless fun for the entire family. This Mother's Day, there's no better place than Movie Town.
The Jewelry Mansion houses the widest range of exquisite gold, silver, and diamonds at unbeatable prices. From elegant earrings, pendants, chains, and rings, to stylish watches and a variety of beautiful custom-made pieces. Now also featuring silver jewelry, dipped in gold solution. Visit the Jewelry Mansion, 27 Devonish Street, Orima. See us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram at jewelry_mansion.tt or call or WhatsApp 768-3528. The Jewelry Mansion, the home of fine jewelry.
Right. So you have all day to come up with your jingle for tomorrow morning, right?
Yeah. Nice gifts. Really nice gifts. I like it. So you all will be prepared tomorrow, God willing, right?
Yeah, let's hope they'll be prepared tomorrow. All right. So we just have a couple minutes. So we take probably 1 or 2 calls. Who wanted to chime in on the conversation or the politics of the day, whatever you want to talk about.
Or the interview, deadbeat dads, of which we know about 3 now publicly. 2 of them carry the same surname. All of them belong to the same party. Oh God, Wendell has been a mischievous mood sometimes. But they exist all over. Listen, I have a story to tell about a deadbeat dad. A relative of mine has a child, and I remember in the earlies, the father could be considered a deadbeat. And the person had come to me and said, they want to take them to court. I said, no, don't do that. I said, that makes no sense. I said, because I was in a position to help. And I said, don't worry, I will help. And I did. I am proud to say, though, that person grew up into a very, very well-rounded young man, educated, talented, handsome, and now his father is in his life. His father is helping again, and I was so proud that eventually happened, because he didn't for many a year, and now he is doing it, and I am so happy. You understand? And I was so happy I was able to convince the person to back then not to do anything about it. You know what I mean? It makes people bitter too. It makes men bitter too sometimes when women take that position. You understand? But then a woman shouldn't have to take that position. A woman shouldn't have to take that position, especially if you know you're the father of that child. Take care of the child. You understand?
Yeah, that's
however best you could.
Don't just take the sweetness. Take everything and go with it.
Yeah.
So
don't just take the honey. Give some money.
Let's leave it here for this morning.
Yeah.
So maybe some of the persons they're tired. So let's leave it there for today. And first, let me send out condolences to the family of Tony Wilson. Wendell, you know Tony Wilson, right?
Yeah, I knew of Tony Wilson.
Of Tony Wilson, right. So he's going to be laid to rest today. So we want to say thank you, Tony Wilson. Just let me get a little part of the thing for you all then. Yeah.
Behind the smile, she holds back the tears of an aching heart. For the way she loves you now is the way she loved me once.
Right, so that was one of the big ones from Hot Chocolate. Besides, of course, You Sexy Thing, but Tony Wilson, instrumental part of that group, and he came back home. I think he left the group in the mid-70s, but he did play a very important part in the group writing. I think he was a bass player also with the group. So to the family of Tony Wilson's condolences, and of course Tony Wilson, wherever you go, have a big sleep, transition well, and thanks for putting Trinidad and Tobago, and thanks to the music.
Yeah, thank you, Tony Wilson. And again, this morning, thanks to Corporate Communications Officer of the TTPS former Assistant Commissioner of Police Joanne Archie for accommodating us. And of course, thank you to Acting ASP Owie Russell, the Public Information Officer of the TTPS, for joining us. Always good to get a fresh, a new perspective in terms of how people view the TTPS and other things. All right. So folks, have a wonderful day. Remember to let go and let God. Richard, you have that little plaything coming up anytime? No, I forget. You're on a 3-week rest. You have no excuse to miss work.
Long time right now.
Yeah, you have no excuse to miss work.
Yeah, so we can actually get a Monday. All right. So so people stay with us on Net Radio. Remember, when we come off of the stream, you can get us at netradiott.com and on all your smart devices and streaming platforms, Net Radio Trinidad. So we will catch you again tomorrow. So until then, this has been
The Breakfast Show.
Get up, it's the time to start the day. The Breakfast Show is here. We bring in the soca way. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wake up, it's a brand new dawn. The Breakfast Show got the vibes turned up.